So let's get started then. Yay!
Yahoo!
I have nothing prepared. Let's wing it.
Perfect. Those are my favorite sessions.
But there's
And go.
But there's one thing I do know, and it's that Drag has to recap from a month ago.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Okay,
snap.
hold on. I
You got
took
this,
notes, I think.
Made
I
Corey
think-
do it for her little send off, and Drag, you were the last one that needed to do it. So
I was like, oh, I know it was going to be me, so that's why I did do things. So, let's see. I hope this is the last episode. The 22nd? We start out in a storm on the boat.
Yep, that's it.
We're riding the struggle bus through the storm, and we did some stuff, and Barnacle Beard yells about the tentacle sea monster, and then it attacked or something, and I went into the ocean to try and befriend it, and it didn't like me very much, and kind of like possessed me or whatever. And we make it out of the storm. And oh wait, that's before the monster. Oops, I'm a little out of order, but no, that's after it. So after the boat, after we get out of the storm and all this stuff happens, the other boat calls Eladrian over, and then we get to the really important part where he gets a tattoo from Midas. That was a big part of our episode because everybody loves the donkey. We're heading back to Balin and make fun of Midas.
That's the note, makes fun of Midas.
Yes. Let's see here. Zar and Corey talk and care about each other and hug. And then we finally get over to the other boat, and Captain Wendina will most likely be let go. And then she goes and mentions a treasure, and now we really want to be pirates that find a treasure. Let's see here. We go back to Terratania. Sergeant Brick ordering people around to drop the anchor and do all the other stuff that a boat needs. And our community service is done. Yay! We got like a cool certificate or something. Paper birds fly to Corey, and then we all say goodbye for a while she goes and takes care of her family without us. And that was our fun episode.
Awesome. Thank you for recapping. Since it's been so long, Victoria, give yourself a little inspiration point. Doing a good job recapping.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, so where we did end off was Corey getting that paper bird from seemingly her family, saying Des was not feeling too well, and whatever was going on couldn't be cured, and she needed to be home with her. So she took off a running, and she's probably still running currently, all the way back.
She might be hopping.
She could be hopping. But you guys were able to get a long rest after you guys arrived back in Balance close to sundown. You had this little interaction with Corey there. Said your goodbyes for now. And we'll just say you guys went back to Eladrian's parents' house in order to get yourselves a long rest. So it is the next day in Balland. What do you guys want to do?
Yawn. Wake up for a morning. I don't know. What are we doing?
Yeah, so you wake up and in your in the house of your parents' house in Valand, Eladrin, Dornian and Rizelia are already up, going about to the morning, kind of doing their usual routine. Rizelia's making a little bit of extra food for everybody. Dorian's kind of just cleaning up, tidying up the area. Looks like he's probably getting ready to head out down to the dockyard. So you guys are all kind of starting to wake up.
Yeah. I think I'm going to just wake up and come kind of like into the kitchen and see what's going on and see if there is any Baldurian coffee. What is it called? Coffee? Like from the Balland coffee. Ballandinian.
Rizelia sees you comes down and she's Eladrin, my dear boy. Come over here. I got some breakfast for you. I have some fine Balland coffee brewing. Come have a seat.
But it's been so long since I've had a proper cup of joe.
Only the best for my son. And she pours you a drink. She kind of scoops you out. She made like a big kind of pot of porridge for everybody. She serves a bowl over to you, and Dornian walks over to you, Eladrin, and he says, I know we had to get ready and, help out your friend Midas. I just have to go down to the dockyard and speak with my boss Gudzo about getting a little bit of time off if we're going to be going up to the SoundCloud Island. I need to, take a little leave of absence.
A little one. Okay. So we're not going to be gone long then? You're going to just take a little leave? If we are taking a big leave, then we'll be gone a long time. But there's a little one. Okay. All right.
Well,
so how far is this island?
I mean, it's at least a few days. I'll ask off.
Okay, it's good. It's a good.
Well, the location where we need to go is just a little bit northwest of Dunblane. Just a little bit. There's a small little forest area where me and your mother used to have a home there, kind of close to the entrance of the tunnel to get to SoundCloud Island. So it's that way.
Well, that's the way we are going to go then. Well, we are going to wait for everyone else to wake up, and then we are going to take off, and we are going to go, and we are going to go to the island in the SoundCloud. They're together.
Yes, so, go about your business today with your friends. I am going to, like I said, I'm going to go talk to my boss for a little bit. So if you need to get supplies or anything like that, or, need to shop around the city, we might not be back here for quite a little bit. So now's the time to go do that kind of stuff. And then I'll be back later today, okay?
Okay. All right. I love you.
No, I love you too. And he runs over and gives you another big hug.
Yes. It's so good to be home.
Mercedes does the classic, 2 hands to her heart and just takes, a big sigh. Oh, I love seeing my boys back together. If only Zephyr were here.
That little shit.
Rizelia says, come sit. Eat your food and tell me about your community service and what you did. So I'll let, as you guys kind of sit and converse a little bit, Dornian heads out, going down to the dockyard. What about the rest of you? Who's kind of waking up first out of the remaining 3 of you?
Midas he can wake up first. Wake up next. He probably would smell the coffee being brewed and hearing Galadrin's big ass mouth. He's gonna emerge, blinking asleep out of his eyes, looking grumpy as ever. Is that coffee?
Oh, Midas, yes, yes. Come have some coffee.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Oh, you're quite welcome. We already consider you family.
Oh. Wait.
And Adrian was just telling me about your community service and all the good that you did, sailing through the storm, and he told me that you did quite some fantastic patchwork on some of the large sails on the Archer.
He's taking after you very well.
I don't take after nobody. After him. It was easy work, honestly. Nothing too major. Light work, if you will. Just a little needle getting here, a little needle getting there.
Well, I'm glad they had someone quite dependable on the ship to be able to sail, or to be able to sew up and patch up the sail. Nothing's more dangerous than losing your mainsail at sea.
Well, it's a good thing they have me. Saving the day, as always.
Midas, roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Hey, yo!
Yeah, starting off right. Start the day off with some drugs.
Yeah.
It's good to be back.
Jesus, it's bad. I forget the DCs, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't pass.
It does not.
So, Midas, as you grab your cup of coffee, and we'll say it's with the hand that has the Serpent's Coil on it, you bring the mug up to your lips and you pour it back, but your eyes just kind of dart over to the Serpent's Coil, whose face is on like the head of the Serpent's Coil. It just kind of, it feels like it's like staring right into your soul, and it's really pushing that urge for you to use it.
Thank you for the cup of coffee. I'm gonna get some fresh air. Seeing the sun first thing in the morning is good for you.
Oh yes, of course. Nothing like the sunrise in Balan, the smell of the ocean, the beautiful sun, the wind in your face. Go outside and enjoy the morning.
Yes. All of that. I'll be right back. And he'll quickly step away, setting the mug down, and going outside.
All right. So as Midas heads outside, Drag, let's have you wake up next.
Yeah, so Drag comes down and takes asks for 2 portions of food and just starts digging in, and like, what are we doing next?
Well, she's just like kind of pouring out bowls. It's like she can't get bowls fast enough to you at the speed that you're eating them. And Rosalie would say, well, Dornian had to run down to the dockyard to speak with his boss before he guides you all to the entrance to the SoundCloud Island tunnel that will get you up there. So really, he told the Ladrin before he left that you guys should prepare for some things, maybe look around the town for anything that you might need, anything like that before you set off. He's going to be gone. He's going to be gone for most of the day, so you have a little bit of time.
What I heard you say is it's time to go shopping.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
She looks at everybody else and she's like, who's coming with me?
Shopping?
Yes.
I suppose I will join.
And Zara, now you kind of start waking up and begin heading downstairs, unless there's anything else you want to do before you head downstairs.
Yeah, so Zara probably spent most of the night crying because of Corey, so kind of wake up and have like red puffy eyes and kind of just rub it off. He'll open his book. Book, it's happened again. We've lost another.
What? Who died this time?
She didn't die, she just left us. She left the Mighty Ducks. It was Corey.
Oh, Corey doesn't seem like the type to abandon her friends. I'm sure she'll be back.
Yet neither did Holgrim and Nayland, and they abandoned us.
Well, we gotta look on the bright side of things. We gotta hold out hope, buddy.
Bright side? Where do you see the bright side in all this? Next thing you know, Eladrin's gonna leave, and then Midas is gonna succumb to his drug addiction, and Drag's gonna be some beautiful drag queen across the sea, and we'll never see him again, and it'll just be me and you.
I mean, it's always been you and me, buddy.
I mean, true, but I don't know. We've made so many good friends, and I just love everyone so much, and I hate to see them go.
I know, but that's friendships transcend distance. They're always going to be there. You're always going to be friends with Holgrim and Naelin and Corey, and I'm sure we're going to see them again. And you know what? I'm sure we're going to make even more friends along the way.
So Zara will start kind of crying again, and the tears will kind of hit the book.
Look, Book, I
Are you casting Create Water right now?
Yeah, Book, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. It just sucks. Okay, we're supposed to get stronger to protect people, and people just keep leaving. And I know we'll make new ones, and I know. It's just hard, Book.
He'll kind of just wipe the tears from his eyes.
Well, we get stronger to protect the people we care about, but we also get stronger so that we can fend for ourselves. And you know what? I know those three are able to fend for themselves quite well. We've seen them in action. We know what they can do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I guess we gotta get stronger too, so when they come back, we can, show them and make sure they don't leave again.
Exactly. Now, let's go have an intervention for Midas.
It's a long time coming, Book.
And I'll kind of I'll give the book a hug, an open book hug, and walk downstairs.
Good morning, Mighty Ducks.
That's so perfect.
Oh, hello, Czar. Good morning. What? Have you been cutting onions last night?
Yeah. I was casting Create Water. Magic stuff. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, that's a little bit outside my realm of expertise, but here, and she brings out like a handkerchief that she made, and she gives it to you.
Zara will instinctively just kind of hug her waist. Just give her a hug.
And she, being the excellent mother that she is, just with no hesitation, knows that you need a hug, and she gives you a hug. It's okay, my dear. It's okay. Everything will be fine.
We really appreciate you letting us stay here.
Of course. We considered you family.
That makes me very happy. It smells really good. What'd you make?
Oh, well, nothing too fancy, I'm afraid. Just a little bit of porridge and some coffee, if there's any left of it. Your friend Drag has been helping herself to quite a bit, so you better hurry up and get some before it's all gone.
Hey, Drag, did you save me some?
She smiles as she's got a spoonful up to her face, and she's like, yes?
I'm a small guy. I don't need much.
She pushes whatever left in her bowl over, and she's like, here!
It's just a piece of bacon and a little crumb of bread.
Oh, wow, you're such a good friend, Drag. I knew you'd save something for me.
Anything for my buddy? She looks at it longingly, though, like, dang.
Zara sees that and pushes the bowl back to her.
Let me make a little bit more. Marissa just runs over and kind of throws in some toast like on the stove to brown it up a little bit. And she kind of serves you a little bit of bread and butter and a little bit of jam, Zar.
Perfect. He would just kind of slowly nibble on that.
So, where did Midas? Is he still sleeping?
I think he had to make another floater.
He's taking his morning poop?
His morning constitution.
Sometimes people say coffee runs right through them, so I can understand if he had to get some fresh air, so to speak.
Oh no,
Midas just runs right away.
You gave him coffee. He's an old man. That definitely ran right through him. His bowels aren't as good as they used to be.
He seems like
Wow.
a young spry man to me.
Oh no.
Right.
Oh no.
Looks can be deceiving.
And with that, let's cut over to you, Midas. You're, cur-
My dear.
you're currently outside, jonesing.
Yeah, he gets he goes to like the side of the house. He's not just sitting in front of the door. Just so there's a tiny bit of privacy. And the sun is out. It's making his little wrist sparkle. With all like the little, how pretty it looks, right? As he looks at it, it drawing him in. He starts thinking a little bit about Kore. And then hers is leaving abruptly. And then he starts thinking about Nayland and Holgram. And then that makes him think about Zar, poor Zar, and Eladrin and Dragon. Before he knows it, his hand is activating the Serpent's Coil.
Awesome. Yeah, so the Serpent's Coil, not as like abruptly as it has been in the past, but it kind of just slowly like slithers up your towards your hand, and it still strikes pretty quickly, biting into the top of your hand. But that euphoric feeling of the venom courses through you, and all that stress and anxiety about the state of the group and Kore leaving and everyone in the past that have left is really just falls by the wayside as you just really embrace the euphoric feeling of the venom, and you go into your incorporeal form and begin to kind of slightly levitate off the ground. And yeah, you're in the side of the house. No one can see you, but as you kind of levitate just very, very slowly, you can kind of peer into the window. Ooh, is a good one. You peer into the side window of the house, and you see all of your air quotes friends around the the table, and they're all kind of laughing. You didn't hear that joke they're talking about, but they're all laughing, having a good time, and seeing that mixed with the euphoric feeling, you're like, all right, these guys they're all right. It's like everything is gonna be okay. We'll be all right.
Yeah, Midas takes a big sigh of relief. He feels at peace right now, which is not a feeling he gets often. But he quickly moves out of the window so that way like nobody sees him staring. But yeah, he doesn't even go like flying in the sky. He kind of just hovers off the ground, just doing his little breathing exercises, in and out, in and out.
Yeah, and then just after a few moments, well, I'll let you kind of bask in however long you want to be in this form and stay there. But as you're kind of contemplating things, doing your little breathing exercises, we'll jump back inside with everyone else. So you guys are finishing up breakfast by this time, kind of gathering your things for the day, and you guys are kind of discussing what your plans are. So what are your plans?
Eladrin, since you're the Mallard now. Since Corey left, what are we doing?
Oh.
What's the plan? What?
Well, because I am the Mallard, we are going to go. Oh, I don't know. Do you want to go ice skating?
There's ice
It's
skating
cold.
here?
I don't. No, I don't think so. Actually, I didn't. Maybe we just. I don't know. Let's just go. Maybe we can go to the docks. Maybe we can actually get the paperwork and go to the docks.
Oh, you want to try to sneak in again?
We don't need to sneak. We are guests.
Well, does your mom? Excuse me, Eladrin's mom. I forgot your name. I'm so sorry.
Rizelia, my dear.
Rizelia, Mama Rizelia. Do you have like a pin or something like that can get us into the docks without us having to go get paperwork, or do we have to go get paperwork?
Unfortunately, my dear, you will need to get paperwork, but
Okay.
I don't think there's too much for you guys at the docks now. It's you know, just the hustle and bustle of the trade. You know, everything comes into the market anyways. If you're looking to get anything.
Okay, market.
Drag claps and says, "Ooh, let's go there."
We need to have like a bandana signifying our ability to come to the market.
No,
Get a
no,
sash, Eladrian.
no such thing needed.
Do we have to announce ourselves as we walk onto the market? Introducing the Mighty Duck.
For we are here, the Mighty Ducks,
Please do not
Czar
arrest us.
and Drag, Midas and Eladrian.
We are not terrorists.
We are not terrorists.
Is that what we had to?
I feel like if you have to
Yes.
yell out that you're not terrorists, you will give a little bit of suspicion. So just go there and enjoy shopping.
So don't.
need-
So
Speak for
don't.
yourself.
No announcement.
No nonsense. Where's the fun in that?
What is nonsense? It makes a lot of sense.
Do we ever make sense, Eladrin?
Sometimes my mother speaks in riddles.
And you see Rizelia, she's gathering up her things, and she looks over to you, you three, and she says, "Well, I have to get over to the docks myself. I have my shifties going to be starting pretty soon, and I have a few ships sails to make, so that shall take me most of the day."
Naturally. Right, mother. Then we will see you later if we see you at all again, because we are going to the island later. So I don't know if you are going to be home or not, but we are going to leave eventually. All right, I love you. Bye.
Oh, wait, before you go, I had this
Okay.
had this made for you while you guys were gone, and she
Oh.
pulls out a little key. So this is the key for the house. Whenever you want to come home, you come home.
Oh, thank you, mother. I'm going to take this key from you with my hand and put it into my pocket.
And she gives you she kisses you on both cheeks and right on your forehead. She has to kind of get up on her tippy toes to kiss you on the forehead. And she says to you, "I love you, my son."
And I love you, my mother.
And she looks
I
over
won't let
to,
it be this long again to see you.
and she looks over to Drag and Zar, and she says, "And I love you too as well."
Fitting that Midas is not here.
Love
to get love.
you.
And Rizelia will kind of smile at you all as she walks out and heads down to the docks. Midas, you can hear the front door opening, and solitary footsteps walking out. Doesn't sound like everyone's left just yet.
Hearing the first steps, he's gonna quickly have the super release, and then he's gonna just act casually, leaning against the wall, just looking into the horizon, like he's been doing that the whole time.
So you've taken out the thing, and she sees you as she kind of turns back and to look at the house, and she's, "Oh, Midas, did you enjoy enjoying the outside?"
Yeah, the air is clear and sun bright. Yeah.
And before she leaves, she walks over to you, Midas, and she just looks kind of very like caring, like just a caring stare, a Care Bear stare, some would say.
No.
So she just like stares at you, gives you a big smile, and she says, "I know my son can be quite a handful. He was like that
Right.
when he was young as well, but I'm glad you're there to be the level head in this whole wild world that they're a part of."
I mean, someone has to be. It's not like we have. Correct.
Power
Well-
of friendship.
Well, if it had to be someone, I'm glad it's you. And she just kind of just rubs like the side of your arm and smiles at you and just bids you farewell as she walks off towards the docks.
Mommy issues.
Same, bro. As she kind of leaves, I'll whisper to Eladrin, like,
Your mom's pretty awesome.
He's very awesome indeed. You should wait until you see what happens on your birthday.
Wait, what did she do on your birthday?
Like cool stuff.
Does she make like a giant sail for your birthday?
She makes like a parachute for you to go, and you take a jump off of the top of the mountain, and you sail down in the parachute all the way from the top to the bottom. Sometimes, we jump from the featherfall with the one time, but like this is a little bit different. She says, okay, she makes it a little bit bigger every year, one color for every year of your life, and then you jump from the top and you sail all the way down, and the whole village on the side of the mountain, whoever is there is like, oh look, it is the birthday.
That sounds awesome.
I don't know if that's fun.
What?
Oh, it's very fun.
Jack, that sounds right up your alley.
Okay.
You can make like a big sparkly parachute, and as you glide down, the sun will perfectly hit it, and you'll look fucking amazing.
Okay, now you have my attention.
Look,
It's
Who's
like-
making it though?
my mother.
She has sparkly material, you promise?
I mean, I'm sure we can figure it out.
Oh man.
Okay, deal. We'll go next time.
Birthday.
Birthday.
Yeah, we'll head outside to see Midas.
Oh, Midas,
Oh, you are here.
were you taking a shit outside? What are you, a donkey? What?
What are you on?
What do you mean?
I was getting what? She needed some sunlight. That'd be weird.
Well, they said that you were, using the bathroom, so I figured.
I was not.
Oh, did it smell so bad you needed to get some fresh air afterwards?
That makes sense.
I did not use the bathroom.
Oh. Are we having a problem?
What do you mean?
Do you need help?
What?
Do you need like some prunes? Some prune
No.
juice?
No, I
How long
wouldn't
has it
know.
been, Midas?
How long has it been since you've had a morning
I'm leaving.
constitutional?
I'm leaving. He starts walking off.
You had a floater on the boat.
Are you having some issues, buddy? That was awesome.
So fucking stupid.
Sorry,
So stupid.
Sorry, dude.
Mom, we need some of your special medicine for Midas. He's not feeling all the well in the tum-tum.
Oh,
He needs a little bit of help to push it out.
Midas is shaking his head as he walks further away from the group.
Hold on, I will get my mommy's breeze leaf laxative. It's really good.
Eladrin, stay away from me.
Midas, you're going the wrong way. The market's over here.
I bet we could fix him up there. We'll be on the other side.
Maybe there's an alchemist who can get us, the evacuation juice.
If
He
something
gives him
comes
a
on
bird
suddenly,
after
you
he's
just let us
walking.
know, though.
Yeah, I'll take some of this. I'll take some of this paper with me for you to wipe. That's what friends are for. It's to the market. The market we go with constipated Midas.
All right, so you guys head on out to the market. The
Excellent.
market in Balance, it's hustling and bustling. Still getting a little bit prepared for the morning. Like there's still people opening up shops and things like that. But really, you can find almost a lot of things that you might need. Lots of food. There's some exotic stalls that have like some unique jewelry, stuff like that. It's kind of like the classic fish markets. There's a place that has some imported like fabrics and clothing and stuff like that. As you guys are doing that, everyone roll a perception for me.
With pleasure.
perceive this. First roll. Oh my goodness, what do you know? A
That's
natural
a
20.
15.
Damn.
That's a 15.
Oh, did mine not come through?
Oh, you got 19.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. So you guys are kind of looking around the shops. Drag, you notice that although it's a little bit early, there's a shop that it seems like less of a shop and more like a place that also gives out free samples, as there's a few people surrounding this small little pop-up tent that has a rather long mirror, kind of two tables that are beside it with small little bottles, little brushes and things like that. You kind of get a quick peek and you can see like different kind of color palettes and things like that, different kinds of powders and stuff like that that people would apply to their faces. And so as you kind of walk by, you see there's these two individuals there that are kind of exclaiming their and promoting their products and things like that. You also notice that the third person that's a part of this stall is currently doing a lovely painting of the sunrise over the horizon in Balland. And they're just quite jovial and quite entertaining people.
Jovial.
Drag is immediately drawn. She's like, guys, I need to stop at this and I need to pick up some new glitters and face paints and other things, okay? If you'll excuse me.
And you
Right.
walk over there, and one of the people see you coming in, coming towards them, and they are taken aback at how large you are, of course. But they say, "Well, aren't you one fabulous sight for my eyes?"
Oh, I'm gonna like you. What's your name?
"Well, my name is Tome." And
Well,
you
hello.
And you see, Tome is similar to you in a little bit of not so over the top kind of makeup, but very subtle contouring, things like that. A little bit of blush on this high bony cheeks, and this person appears to be like a half elf with some long flowing hair that is very straight somehow. It's just like perfectly straight, and it goes down all the way
Wow.
to their lower back.
Wow.
What have we got for sale here? This looks like really nice stuff.
Well, of course, the followers of Suni always are trying to make the world a beautiful place. So we have lots of fragrances, we have lots of different kinds of makeup. Really, whatever you're looking for, we can try to scrounge it up for you at the very least.
Oh, Suni blessed, I'm so excited. Yes, I'm gonna need a little bit of everything. Let me take a look. And she starts looking at some of the eyeshadows and blushes.
Yeah, for sure. So Toman starts going into descriptions of like how these palettes were made, like what kind of seashells were ground up into the fine powder to make this kind of blush, what it was combined with a certain type of honey that made it all stick together as it was dried out over a time in the sun. Really putting on the hard sell for you. He brings over like some fragrance bottles for you. He just spritzes it in front of you and like kind of wafts it towards your face so you can get the smell. Very lovely odors, very calming, like beautiful lavenders, beautiful like oleander kind of smells, just flowery, fragrant, and quite wonderful. You also see there's lots of little assortments of glitter and things like that, different colors, blues, golds, reds, oranges, stuff like that. And once again, he really goes into the hard sell about how these were imported from Waterdeep and all this kind of stuff.
And she keeps asking questions about everything and oohing and awing and talking about how she's going to buy a whole bunch of it. and then she picks out only one eyeshadow and an eyeliner, and then she walks away and pays for it.
Yeah, for sure. But Toman's doing the hard sell as he kind of snaps his fingers over to the small gnomish girl that's also there, and he goes, Clara, please. And I'm sorry, what was your name? Pointing to you,
Dragonista.
Dragonista. What a beautiful name. Come, please have a seat. Let us, maybe apply some of this makeup. You can get a real first-hand look about how it contours and really just accentuates your fabulous features that you already have.
Oh, absolutely. And she walks over to the chair and plops down.
Yeah, and Clara just immediately kind of starts getting to work. And it's going to take a few minutes for all this kind of stuff to be applied, as your dragonborn skin doesn't naturally absorb things too well. It does. It's kind of like she's got to really work it on there to make it look quite well. So it's taking a little bit of time. So while that's happening, let's go with the rest of you guys. Zar, Eladrin, Midas, what are you guys doing in the market?
What are we doing in the market?
Midas is just walking along with the group, just taking it all in, looking at the different stalls, and just glancing at what they're seeing. A lot of window shopping.
Is there like a central place of the market?
It's kind of like a giant bazaar almost. So lots of open vendors, things like that. You guys are pretty much in the center of everything right now.
Just because it is the morning time, and I am sure that everyone is just really needing to have some joy in their life, I pull out my lute and I start to play a little ditty in the front of the thing, and I tell everybody it's the Mighty Ducks are here, and it is the morning, and we are doing the thing. We are shopping, and we are like shopping time. We are morning singing and just performing for everyone that is here in the bazaar with us, and to singing a song for the ducks to say, it is us that is things that is good.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and roll a performance check for me.
28.
28, beautiful.
Oh.
So you get people start to surround you as your singing is drawing a little bit of a crowd. You get a lot of eyes on you, and everyone's very much clapping along. It puts a smile on everyone's face. The music just really enchants everyone, and not just because it's the harpy lute, but just because of your amazing you're playing. And while you're kind of singing to everybody, you catch a glimpse of someone kind of staring at you out maybe 20-30 feet away, and as you kind of briefly lock eyes with them, they dart off into an alley.
And so I take note of this, but I don't stop playing. And I try to make eye contact with Zar, and as I'm playing the song, I start to sing. I'm like, Zar, there is a guy in the alleyway. You need to go looking for him. And hopefully Zar is taking note that I am singing these lyrics to him about the thing that is happening right now. Probably not, but hopefully.
Does Zar notice the person he's talking about?
With his song and his very direct lyrics in the song, and him nodding and kind of tilting his head that way over there, you get the gist of what's going on.
To the west, he's between the buildings.
Anything will turn into a little fox and he'll dash into the alleyway, and I'll kind of follow close behind.
Yeah, so is anything leading, how far ahead of you is anything?
Probably 15, 20 feet.
All right, cool. So anything is able to get around the corner fairly quickly, as they're able to weave through the legs of all the cheering and happy clapping people in the market square here. And anything kind of rounds the corner in front of you, And in that brief second that there's your mind link connection with anything, he kind of relays that there's a small little something in this alleyway.
Is it dangerous? Anything?
Anything's like kind of tells you mentally he's not too sure.
Okay, so I'll take out the book as I walk through, kind of prepping a spell just in case.
Yeah, for sure. So as you round the corner, you see a humanoid creature kind of timidly hiding behind a bunch of kind of like stacked boxes that are in the alleyway. And with that, Maddie, why don't you introduce your character?
Okay. Do you want me to describe her?
Yeah, so what does Zar see when he rounds the corner and sees you kind of peeking out?
So, Zar sees a gray, kind of fluffy tabaxi. She is about 3 feet tall with a big fluffy tail. And she has bright blue eyes. And she's wearing this really pretty purple turban and some adventuring gear, along with some harem pants, and has a couple different weapons on her as well. And yeah, that's what she looks like.
3 feet.
So Zar, you see this small tabaxi kind of cowering behind not cowering, but kind of being timid, just kind of peeking out around some boxes, and she immediately kind of spies anything, and it really captures attention. So what do you guys want to do? How's this go?
So anything's gonna do like the like the scared cat thing where the hair kind of sticks up and kind of like hissing in a way. And as Zar rounds the corner, he has the book in his hand, and his kind of hand down, be like,
Who are you?
Like, do you mean like the cat yowl kind of thing?
yeah.
I think she will do the same thing and then be like, who are you?
The last time I told someone this, they tried to stab me in the back. So, you first.
Well, I do not want to stab you. Or do you want to stab me?
No, but that's what they told me last time. They didn't want to stab me, and then they stabbed me.
Okay, truce. We both not stab each other. Promise?
Okay, fair. Promise.
Okay. I am Koshka.
Koshka?
Koshka.
Do you have any nicknames?
Nope, that is it.
Can I call you Kosh?
You figure out whatever you want to call me, but who are you?
I don't know. I'm supposed to tell strangers my name.
This is unfair.
I didn't make the rules.
Why are you chasing me into the alley?
I don't know. My friend was singing. There's someone going into the alley. So I just came in.
That does not seem particularly life-preserving to just run into the alley because your friend sang. Your friend, who are they?
We got a Latrin. He's at the bar.
A Ladrian Breezeleaf?
Yeah, that guy.
Do you think I could meet him?
I don't know. Are you... Okay, this is a very important question, okay?
Okay.
It's a pass or fail, and you could fail, and then,
Okay.
we might have to kill you, but if you pass...
Okay, who has to kill me? What? This is a lot of pressure. We just met.
I know, trust me, look, we've been through some shit, okay?
Okay.
Are you part of the Crimson Moon?
I do not know what that is.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So no.
And he'll kind of approach and put his hand out.
My name's Zar.
Hello, Zar. Nice to meet you. As you know, my name is Koshka.
So is it
Zar, do you mean Zar Atil
Yeah,
from the Mighty Ducks?
yeah. Wait, do you do know me? You are part of the
I
Crimson Guard,
am a
aren't you?
big fan, Zar. I'm so sorry I did not recognize you.
A fan?
I am the biggest fan.
Oh, thanks. I didn't know you had fans.
Well, I saw you in the Feast and Famine in Onagas, and I've never seen anything like the Mighty Ducks.
I know we're pretty great, right?
Is everybody here?
Yeah, we got well, kind of everyone. One person left to go home and take care of their child, but yeah, Drax here and Midas and
Well, okay. I would love to meet Drake.
yeah, of course.
Who left?
Corey.
Bunny girl?
Yeah,
That's making me so sad.
I know. I've been crying about it all night.
I also might cry.
It's
I'm sorry
okay.
to hear that.
It's okay. But maybe you can be a new friend, and you can take her place. You know.
Well, let's bump the brakes a little bit, but let me meet everybody, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Oh, and here I have this this dagger that I normally give people. You know, it's just a sign of friendship.
Listen, Zar, I like you, and I would like to tell you to stop doing that, but I will accept the dagger.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Maybe not again, though. We don't share weapons with new friends just yet, you know?
What's the fun in that?
You win. I am speechless.
Well, come on, come meet everyone else.
I would love to.
Yeah, we'll head back out into the street towards the Midas.
So while Eladrian's still playing, Midas, what are you doing?
Other than drugs.
I will say that kind of looking around the market area, you know, a couple of the stalls with very you know, very fine looking fabrics and clothing and stuff like that. It catches your eye for sure.
Midas he won't tell nobody this. He does this very subtly. He's like snapping along to Eladrian's music. He noticed Zora like scramble off, and he's like, oh, whatever. And you know, he starts walking through the stalls just to see if there's anything that catches his eye, like a stall that sells silks, according to the DM.
And you do find some stuff.
Wait.
You see a stall that's it's probably about like triple the size of the one that Drag is currently at, as it has like selections of things like kind of common wear clothing for, you know, the average Joe in the city. It has an assortment of imported silks from outside of Baland, you know, silks, wools, cottons, things like that. As well as some more kind of exotic clothes, once again imported from outside of Baland. And you see that there's a fire genasi that's kind of running the shop. She's currently talking with some other patrons. She's showing off, you know, the exotic wear. She's having people feel the fabric and all that kind of stuff.
Midas' inner golden loom jumps out as he approaches the stall. He doesn't even like look at the person who's manning it. His hands immediately go to the silks and the fabrics. He starts like feeling on them, feeling like the quality to the texture.
Yeah, so you feel through the textures, and you could tell that this isn't anything that would be local inside of Stellaris. Like these are definitely something that have been exported. Or imported, I should say.
Yes. Feeling another one, he'll finally look up at the genasi and says, where do you get these from? These don't look like your common balanced silks and fabrics and cottons.
Right. So the fire genasi who was conversing with a customer kind of looks over to them and she says, "Oh, I'll just be 1 moment, please." And she looks over to you and she says, "Ah, well, you have a fine eye for fabrics, then, do you? Well, these were imported from the Chisenta area, so just outside of Stellaris, not too far away."
Yeah, you can say I have an eye. I work in, the tailor business, so I always have to keep an eye out for good material.
Oh, but of course, well, you'll find nothing but the best from here. I'm one of the very few people that are privy to receiving exports from outside of Stellaris.
Do you tailor?
Me, myself, no. I'm usually the middleman for buying and selling things.
And do you get a lot of customers buying things?
Oh, but of course, a lot of people like to buy things that are quite common on the mainland. They like to try and keep up with the style that is occurring over in Zambia and things like that. In Tormish, they like to be very, very stylish when they can.
Yes, I understand.
But I can't help but notice the fine outfit that you're wearing. May I ask where you procured such an outfit?
You fool. I mean, well, I made it. I am a member of the pretentious and prestigious and the most extravagant and the most amazing guild that ever exists, the Golden Loom.
And
these are Midas specials.
And at the mention of the Golden Loom, her jaw just dropped, and she says, "Oh my goodness, a member of the Golden Loom at my humble shop. Well, I am honored that even some of my wares caught your eye."
Well, like I said, I know when fabrics are expensive and of good quality, and just like I know when they're not. So that's why I came over here.
Would it be okay? May I touch your cape?
Are your hands clean?
And she shows you her hands, and they're pristine.
Mm-hmm. You may touch.
And
notice excellent craftsmanship.
Yeah, she kind of just runs her hand along the fabric and feels the quality in these things, and she says, "Have you ever sold any of your works overseas?"
Every now and then. We have somebody who handles the shipments, Isis craft, and occasionally have the client come into my studio.
Yeah, quite right. Well, I'm sure your guild maybe takes a hefty transaction fee for those kinds of deals that you make.
Of course, nothing is cheap in life. Definitely nothing as immaculate as this. You can keep touching, don't stop.
She's just like petting it essentially as she's talking with you.
Yes, notice the runes engraved in the cape. Yes.
Well, these are magical runes as well?
Yes. That is our specialty at the Golden Loom. There's only a few of us who practice infusions and fabrics.
Oh, infusions can fetch quite a high price on the mainland.
Yes, it is.
And she kind of looks around to see if anyone's listening, and she kind of leans over to you and she says, "Have you considered ever forming a partnership outside of the Golden Loom? Of course, you maintain your Golden Loom status, but I'm sure those pesky transaction fees that the guild imposes puts quite a little damper on the true value that you could get out of your clothing."
Leaving the Golden Loom? Or outside the Golden Loom? Never. They support me.
Oh, I never said to leave, but those transaction fees, it was too costly. Maybe we could work out a deal where you send me some of your fine fabrics and clothing that you design, and I sell them overseas, and we cut out the middleman of the Golden Loom, and you get the money straight to you.
Mm-hmm. And how do you benefit from this?
Well, you tell me what the transaction fee of the Golden Loom is, and I will undercut it.
I'm afraid I can't tell you that. I've been sworn to secrecy.
Darn. Well, if you ever do change your mind and want to make a little bit more money, you just call Mira. That's me. And you let me know and we can work out a deal.
Uh-huh. Do you have a card or anything?
And she kind of gently places your cape back in its position, and kind of runs over behind her desk, her little stall, I should say, and pulls out a small card.
Music change.
Pulls out that was a heavy music change. She pulls out a small card, pulls out a small card and hands it to you, and it just says Mira's Fine Fabrics.
Thank you. I'll think about it.
But I'm in Balland all the time, and like I said, I know a few people overseas that would be quite interested in procuring some of your beautiful outfits that you've crafted.
It's 3 beautifuls, by the way.
Oh, a beautiful outfits.
Thank you.
Get it right.
And
Well, I don't want to hold you up. You may talk to this peasant. I must go find my friends.
And there's Midas.
I thank you very much for just even approaching my humble stall. Thank you so much. I bid you a good day.
He nods his head before walking back to the source of the music where Eladrin should hopefully be.
Oh, I am still here. Musically.
All right, and we'll cut over to you, Drag. So after a while, it's probably been a solid like 5-10 minutes of getting all this makeup put on you, but it comes out beautifully. Like your eyes are very accentuated. Even like the bluish and purplish hue of your scales is like magnified with some very subtle like silver sparkles along your face, along your cheekbones, things like that. Almost like a purplish lipstick is applied like just on like the front of your like mouth, essentially, like the little, like your snout. I don't know, it's kind of a snout.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and it looks amazing. Like you look at yourself in the mirror. The little gnomish lady did a fantastic job.
Good job, gnome lady.
And she's like wiping off some sweat after all the work she had to do. And Tome looks over to you and says, "Oh my goodness, you're like a blessing from the goddess Suni incarnate, right in front of us."
Oh, flattery will get you places.
But of course, that's why I do it.
And then she's like, okay, but I don't think I'm in the buying mood anymore today. And she says, thank you, and tries to walk away.
Immediately at that, they get freaking like super sour. they're just like, oh, under their breath, you can hear them say, "Oh, it's one of these free sample users and not buy anything. We hate these people."
And she smiles as she walks away, and she's like, got out of there.
And as you leave, you just hear the rest of the... you still hear Tome kind of yelling out to passerbys, and he's just saying, "Come receive the blessings of the goddess Suni. Beautify yourself with all of our wares." And as you hear that, as you walk away, you walk towards the sound of Eladrin playing music in the center square there. There's like little kids dancing to the music, stuff like that.
Dance, little child, dance. Dance.
And Zar and Koshka, you guys approach the center as well.
Let's enter the chat.
Look, okay, so my friends can be a lot sometimes, so just be prepared, okay?
I don't know exactly how to prepare, but I will try. And she like fluffs up her like little cat mane and like preens her tail and like straightens her shoulders.
Yeah, I'll look into, as we approach, I'll look into Eladrin's eyes and kind of turn my head towards Koshka.
What?
And Eladrin, you kind of give like a rousing finale for everybody.
Ta-da! And that is the Ballad of the Ducks.
Everyone's clapping and cheering.
Thank you. Thank you for coming to the Balland Bazaar. Have a good day.
And you see all like the kids are like skipping away, happy. Lots of people are leaving with smiles on their faces, things like that.
That was good. I needed that. It was a good thing to have
Pushka's still clapping.
this morning. Oh, thank you. Thank you, little cat child.
I am not a child, but it is so
Oh.
nice to meet you, Elatrian.
Oh, but you know my name. This is good. Thank you very much. Very much.
Yes,
Not a
I
child.
I saw you in the Feast and Famine, and honestly, the Mighty Ducks are just, oh my goodness, I'm
Yes.
so grateful to be meeting you here.
You have seen us in the Feast and the Famine?
Yes, and your songs just echo throughout the lands, you know?
Oh, I like this person. I like you, little cat. But who are you?
My name is Koshka.
Koshka.
Koshka, yes.
Koshka.
I don't have a nickname yet to make it easier to say, but Zar did call me Kosh, so if that sticks, I will abide.
Yeah,
All right.
kind of rolls off the tongue, you know, Koshka's like,
Kosh.
it's really like, I don't know, your accent's really got also, like, it's hard for me to do with my, I don't know, my mouth.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So that is a thing that he has said now? All right.
You kind of see him like playing like with his jaw, kind of like trying to figure out the Koshka part, you know?
For some reason, he starts rolling his R's. It's like, wait, what are you doing? It's a K. It's a K. It's a K noise.
Is it a K? I mean, okay, you say
It
it one
does
more
a
time.
regular K noise. That is the noise that K makes.
It's not Koshka. Koshka is not it. It's just Kosh. Anyway,
I feel like I
Right,
need
well-
water after I say it. Okay, anyways.
Okay.
well, brilliant, Koshka. Thank you for coming and seeing our performance here this morning in the bazaar. Now, is there something that we can help you with?
I would very much like to meet the rest of the Mighty Ducks.
Certainly. Yeah, what?
Yes, she's a new friend.
Where are the rest
He
of the
gave
ducks?
me a dagger just to show me. I told him not to do this anymore,
Sorry.
but I did accept the
Oh.
dagger.
The old Tsar friendship dagger. Yes.
Yes.
See, a normal thing that he does. He hands out daggers to perfect strangers.
Yes.
Doesn't always work out well.
Yeah, I can imagine that might not be the best idea, but I will do no harm to him with the dagger. I promise. We promise not to stab each other in the alleyway, so things are going well.
Oh, this is good. All right.
Yes.
All right. We've already made promises that we are keeping. This is good. We are showing trust. Okay.
Yeah, I already guaranteed that she's not part of our mortal enemies, so we're good.
We've guaranteed it.
Yeah, and you know I have such great trust in character,
Judgment.
so yeah.
Yes, I completely trust your judgment, sir.
Okay.
You are good, Koshka.
Well, thank you very much. It's nice to be appreciated.
No problem. It's pretty easy when you come with a good recommendation from Tsar.
Well, it's nice to know that he has such high standing and opinion within the group.
So I got a
He's like
question.
he's like the Mallard Junior, you know?
Yeah,
The
He's like,
Mallard?
he's like a junior Mallard.
Okay,
Like,
that's
yeah.
Who is there a senior Mallard?
Well, I am the Mallard, of course.
Oh yes, of course. Of course.
Yes.
How could I not have seen that? That's so stupid of me. I'm so sorry.
So I stand up like super tall. I put my hand to my chest like I am regal. Like, how dare you think otherwise?
Koshka nods in agreement and bows her head in shame.
He's newly appointed,
Yes.
but I've always rooted for him. He was always my mallard.
Then he shall be my mallard too.
Oh,
Yes.
See? Very
All right.
trustworthy, right? Like, how can you say no to that?
I now have 2 mallard babies.
Oh my, what have I gotten myself into? But it is okay. It's okay.
So
Midas, I have gained a mallard. Midas, where are you? Midas! I can't find him.
Oh, that's okay.
Mine is
I-
Swanson.
Oh,
I'm coming. I'm coming. What do you
Midas.
want, Eladrin?
Spawns.
I have my sponsored. But I have gained Czar. I was playing my lute here in the bazaar, and next thing you know, there was a strange pair of eyes looking at me, and I met those eyes with my eyes, and we met our eyes together, and we saw each other's eyes. And then they disappeared. Those eyes, they went around the corner. So I told Czar, I said, Czar, find the eyes, and I sang it to him. So that way everybody knows that there was a thing that he has to do right now. Okay? So he went to the eyes. He found the eyes in the alleyway.
He's been blinking this whole time. Just okay.
The eyes promised not to stab him, and he promised not to stab the eyes.
What?
And the next thing you know, Koshka is here, and we have a junior mallard.
No.
She's our new best friend.
No.
I am the
No.
eyes. It's so nice to meet you, Midas.
She is the eye.
He holds his finger up to her like mouth. He's like bent
Midas
over
is
against.
right. I should prove myself.
That won't be necessary. You can go on now. Back to the
Prove
alley.
yourself. Prove
I don't
yourself,
live
junior
in the
mallard.
alley, Midas. I just ran to hide there momentarily.
Yeah, we'll go hide again.
That's rude. You're a
Oh.
rude man. You know what I know about you, Midas? That you almost drowned in 6 inches of water in the feast and famine. Continually. For like an hour. That is what I know about you, Mr. Midas.
You are no longer a junior mallard. You are a full-fledged mallard duck. You are.
Thank you very much.
She should be the new leader. I'm gonna be honest. Like, what's the point anymore?
I do not want to be a leader. I just met you. But that's very kind of you to say. But again, he did almost drown. And that was...
One, I did not
quite sad.
drown. I
Um,
did not. I was there. You were not. I did not drown. Two,
I actually was there,
fuck do
watching
you
very
think you are?
closely, specifically at you drowning.
I don't remember this. You're lying.
Aladrin had to use Mage Hand and turn
Right.
you over to the side so you didn't die.
I think I remember this. Yeah, this
Yes.
happened.
Shut up.
No, we were both there. You were drowning
Uh-huh.
in like a puddle.
Elijah, shut up. Can you stand over there? What's your name? I'm sorry.
I do
Okay.
not know if I want to tell you.
She is
Okay,
the
cool.
eyes.
I am
Um,
the eyes to you, sir.
Eyes. Can you take a step back? We need to. Me and my party needs to talk.
Okay. I'll
He-
just go over here, waiting with sad little kitty eyes.
Uh huh.
Oh shit!
Little cat
Okay.
child.
Children, come here. And he kind of asks them to flock up.
I am the mallard here.
Wait, did you just say flock up? Oh, of course. Yes.
Flock up. Yes, we will flock
Flocking up.
together.
He rolls his eyes.
He said it.
Come
He
closer.
said it.
Imagine.
He's-
A, you are
Sorry.
not the mallard. B, who the fuck is this?
Sorry, he said flock up.
I don't like her.
No,
No, it's real.
it's my new friend. She's like one of our biggest fans. She apparently been watching us.
She is the eyes.
So
You know
she
how
knows
you always
that.
have been feeling how something is watching you? It is her.
Look, I asked the most important question that we need to know right now. If she was part of the Crimson Moon, and she said no.
She would. What do you think they would tell you?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same way those fucking rats told you.
That
Well,
was different.
no, those were liars.
Uh huh.
She's
What if
not.
she's a liar?
She's not a liar. You see those? She's a little cat child.
Here,
Look,
we can
look
ask
at
her.
her. She's like 3 feet tall. I don't trust anybody under 4 feet.
I'll kind of stick my head out of the group and be like,
Hey, Koshka, are you a liar?
I am not a liar, but thank you for asking, Czar.
See,
Can-
look, she's not a liar.
What is her name?
No, I am the eyes to you.
She is the
Shut up,
eye.
guys. Nobody's talking to you. He looks up at me. He says, "I put his head back into the circle."
He says, eyes don't have ears.
We are not bringing her along.
Drag walks up while they're all huddled and looks down the middle and is like, "What are we talking about?"
Zara found a tray.
Eladrian jumps up like a cat that's scared. Like,
Ow!
what was that? Like, not knowing that Drag was even there in the first place.
Zara, you need to stop picking people off the street. We're
What do you
not adding
mean?
anybody else into the group.
I never.
Even-
What happened?
He gave her a dagger.
He found a midget.
I'm her biggest fan.
Shut up!
A drag looks up and sees those eyeballs and parts the other guys and walks over and gets down on one knee and she's like, "Well, who are you, fancy feline?"
Oh my goodness, Drag, it is truly a dream come true. I watched you just obliterate the competition and the Onegas drag show, and actually my breastplate with the colors on it, that is in honor of you and your outfit choices. Oh my goodness, it's such an honor to meet you.
That's a fucking suck up.
She turns around and she looks at Midas. She goes, "She's in, you're out."
Not how that.
It's a very fast change in rank, but I appreciate your confidence, Drag.
That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. But she's in. I like her.
Her nose is gray
just
right
met
now,
her.
but soon it'll be pretty brown.
We're not adding anybody. We're full.
Would it help if I offered to prove myself? I mean, I don't even necessarily have to join, but this is very flattering,
you're right.
and
You
I
don't
am
need to
your
join.
biggest fan. Oh,
I just
okay.
think
Well, that
We're
You're
good.
you already have the knife of friendship.
I
You
don't
gave
have
her-
the knife of friendship.
So
she's a friend now.
Yeah.
She has
She's
the
going to
dagger.
stab us in the back.
No,
no,
there's no way.
this
That,
is
doesn't, that can't happen a
the-
second time. That was just a fluke.
this is the friendship knife, not the backstabbing knife.
Well,
Yeah.
Zara, I
It'll be
believe in the
fine,
power
Midas.
of
You
three.
walk in
I
front
was
and
probably
I'll
gonna
watch her.
2 more times. What?
More times.
It has to happen 2 more times.
Well, yes, the power of 3. All things happen in 3s.
Oh, like sneezing.
Like, that's why, we lost a third party member.
Okay. I mean, we didn't lose her. We know where she is.
Right, so that means we don't have any spots then since we didn't lose her. All of our spots are full. We're good.
But, I mean, she's not with us though, so technically we have a spot. Are
No.
we? Why don't we let her do the proving? She wants to. She said, she says, "Hey, let me prove myself."
She won't even tell me her name. Why should I trust her?
Well, you
Drag
kind
says,
of-
"Look at those eyes, though."
Yeah, they look
She is
fucking
the
demonic.
eyes. She's the eyes. Listen here, Midas. Sometimes, and I'm going to tell you this with a lot of love, okay? Because you're my bestest friend.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you're a dickhead.
sorry. Why did you blink? And anyways, no.
So, yeah, I hear you saying no. I just do not care. So we are going to let her do the proving, and then we will see what happens. Maybe she will change your mind. Then I don't know.
I doubt that.
I say we vote for a trial time.
Let's.
Trial.
Okay, I say.
So-
Let's put this in Midas terms. Okay, she doesn't have to join us. Maybe she, pays us a little gold. She carries some of our bags, but she's not a mighty duck. She's like, what's it
She's a
called?
mighty cat.
Yeah, ducks and cats are friends. See, so
Oh yeah, totally.
Like a caddy.
Why didn't
yeah,
you
see,
just call
a
it that?
catty. Yeah, see, Midas.
A caddy,
So you want her to
Yeah, like
come
a-
along?
like a
She
golf
holds-
caddy,
She
but she's
pays
actually
us,
a cat.
she holds our
caddy.
bags, and she doesn't speak to us the whole time.
Well,
Well-
like when she talks, she has a really cool accent.
I kind of like.
Don't be weird, Star.
But it's really cool.
Wasn't he the one talking about mouth sounds?
Well, I just can't make the cuss sound, okay? It's just...
I thought her name was... What is her name?
The eyes.
Okay. So Koshka takes out the dagger that Czar gave her and walks up to Midas, and then kind of like bows down on one knee and lifts the dagger up, and she says, "My name is Koshka. I have been told this is the knife of friendship. Here you go, Midas. I apologize for calling you out about drowning in 6 inches of water. Let's start again."
I was not drowning.
I mean,
He could be
fighting
Sorry.
through the
Stop.
treacherous waters.
All right. Karen, get out of our circle. We're still talking.
Okay, as you wish, master. And she just like backs up.
All right, back in the circle, guys. All right, how about this?
You have to say it.
You
To
mean
say it.
she's already cracked a Midas
Rock
joke?
up.
Yes, okay, we are vlogging.
There's 4 of us. Okay. We each give her a trial. If and only if she passes all 4 trials, she can come along with us. But she has to stand 10 feet behind us at all times.
Okay.
Deal.
10 feet behind us.
All right,
Why don't
walk over.
she's
Kendra,
part
come
of
here.
if she's part of the flock, then she will fly with the flock.
Do you
Look,
mean me? I am Koshka.
That's what I said, Kiara. Come here.
I am on my way.
We
Like scampers over.
Oh my god, you are short. Okay. So, you want to join us, or you will have to prove yourself.
Okay.
Because we don't just take in anybody. And I, to be frank, do not trust you at all.
I gave you the dagger of friendship, but I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, that does not mean anything. You know, you saw us do a fireball at me the other day.
May I have it back then?
Fuck man.
Oh, okay.
Wait, that's my dagger.
Shut up, Zara.
Yeah.
Alright. You'll prove yourself by passing all 4 of our trials. And then you be around us.
Okay, I was just really excited to meet you guys, but if you are insistent upon me joining your crew, I will do these things.
He puts his finger in front of her face again. I've never
Midas, you
said
have already-
join. I said be around us.
I think you did say join.
Okay. So if I pass the test, I can be in your general vicinity. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. You know what, Midas? You will learn to like me, but it is okay. I will do your trials.
I doubt that.
I'm pretty persuasive. Okay, what are these trials? What would you like me to do to prove myself to the almighty mighty ducks? Almighty ducks! Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't like her.
What? She passed my
Okay.
trial.
Sorry, bro.
That was pretty
That's-
good.
What?
Was it the not stabbing?
Yeah, it was already. My trial was, are you part of the Crimson Moon? And when you stabbed me, she said no. You pass.
That is
Well,
not.
thank you. I do not know what this
anything.
crimson moon is, but if it is important to you, I am not associated. I assure you, I am not.
Sure, you don't.
Okay. I can do another trial if you want, Midas. If that's what the almighty second Mallard says.
Second. Yes, do another trial, Zara.
Okay.
Yes,
Um,
they must go with them.
So I'll walk up to Koshka. I'll take out my book. I'll open the book and I'll put it in her hands.
Ooh, a book.
yeah.
It's half the size she is.
And then I'll kind of listen into the book.
Okay, book.
And this is like telepathically.
What do you think? I don't fucking know.
Ooh, her hands are
It's like
furry.
Like the sorting hat.
Are those trustworthy hands or are they backstabbing hands?
I'm not gonna lie, I like the feel of the fur on my leather-bound spine.
Don't be weird, book. This is this is a trial that we're supposed to be doing for Midas.
Oh, okay, I'll be serious.
Okay. Okay. Now I will transcribe what you say out loud, okay?
All right.
As like that starts happening, I'll look at Koshka and be like, okay,
Now the book will judge you.
Koshka looks very uncomfortable and nervous, but is still smiling. Okay.
Now, I can only go based on what her hands feel like, because I can't see anything. I remind you of this all the time, but
Yes.
her hands are... I feel like in between the soft fur, there's like some calluses, like she's worked really hard at something. She seems like someone that maybe is like dedicated to her craft or something like that. I don't know. I get a good vibe though.
Good vibe.
I really just like the fur against my leather.
Okay, give me the book. Give me the book.
Okay.
So the book says that you are trustworthy, and that you have calluses between your on your hands, and says you work really hard, and you pass my trial.
Well, thank you very much, Book and Czar.
Way to go, Koshka.
I'm a little embarrassed about the calluses. I didn't know I had any, but it's very nice to be noticed as a hard worker. I am.
Of course, and I'll kind of pat the book, be like, good job, book, and I'll walk behind Midas.
So stupid. Eladrin, you're up.
My turn?
Yes.
It is my turn. Okay. For this trial, the test is for you to tell me the story of the most... You know what I want you to do for your trial? Here you go.
What?
I just want you to try to play these bagpipes. If you can play them, and that is good.
What?
I will give it my best shot. I have never seen this instrument in my life. Assuming it is an instrument.
Yes, it is instrument, and in order for you to play it, it is the trial. Ready for you to go? I will not give you any hints. You are going to have to know all by yourself.
Oh, brother.
Okay.
Okay. She's examining it. She says, would it be okay if I played you my pan flute instead? And then she
You
pulls
have
her
your
pan flute out of
own
the bag.
instrument?
I do. I do love a gentle pan flute song in the morning, you know?
Oh, yes, a pan flute. I have a flute of my own.
Is it a pan flute?
No, not at all. It is just a regular flute. It's kind of lame.
That's okay. That is still very cool.
I have a bagpipes.
Would you still like me to play these bagpipes, or would you like me to play the pan flute?
Well, my trial is for you to play the bagpipes.
Okay, I will give it my best shot.
But you can play the pan flute after.
I might as a cause for celebration, potentially. We shall see.
All right, Koshka, roll yourself a performance check with these bagpipes.
First roll, come on, Koshka.
Come on, Kosh.
Come on, Kiara.
Come on, the eyes. And it is a beautiful...
17.
Oh, wow.
You did it! You played the bagpipes!
Are they supposed to sound like this? It sounds like many people dying.
That is it sounds like a special kind of duck, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay.
But no, this was good. All I needed was for you to have the sound come through. And there are many this sounds weird now. So this is good. You did a great job. Now you can play the pan flute in celebration.
I will. That's how my pan flute sounds.
Oh,
It
wow.
sounds so good. It is amazing. It's so good. It's much better than the bagpipes. So yes, for this you pass, and you automatically pass all the other trials. No, I'm just
That's
kidding. I wish
not how
I
that
could do
works.
that. It did, well, she did so good. I was trying to give it to make it.
No.
Come on,
Drag.
man.
You're up.
Oh, okay. She
Midas
is
face palms.
very deep in thought, or at least is trying to look like it, and then asks, "Would you fight with us?"
What?
Are you asking me to fight you now, or just in general, in a situation where a fight arises, would I back you up?
I think option number 2, but I think I went option 1 as well. What are your answers?
I would gladly back you up. Not that you need my help at all.
We
I
don't.
would love to offer my assistance to
Thank
those
you.
of you who need it.
We don't.
Not you, Midas. You are on your own. I mean, I'm sorry. We will be friends someday. I know. It's okay. And if you want me to fight you right now, that's what you would like.
No, I'm just asking if you would fight us.
I mean, I have no reason to fight. I usually fight with reason.
Okay.
I
she passes.
like you.
I like you too.
Well, thank you. Does that answer your question, Dreg?
Yes. She looks at
Okay.
Midas and says she passes.
Oh my goodness,
my
that was
God.
a tricky one. I was not sure I was going to pass that one, so.
You are all extremely stupid. Kendall,
Kendall.
I'm so sorry. Is that me? You're talking to me. Okay, noted. I am now Kendall.
yes, that's what I've been saying, Kiara.
Oh my god.
So how did you meet? How did you find us again?
Well, I saw you performing or fighting in the feast or famine. And
Mhm.
I just honestly thought you guys were so wonderful. I heard you might be in town today. I don't know why. I heard some sightings on the Mighty Ducks Finder app, you know?
What is the app?
Do you not know about the app? Your whereabouts are pretty much broadcasted. You should look into that. But yeah, I heard you might be in town, so I thought I'd come check it out, and here you are, asking me to follow you around, in your case, at a 10-foot distance, with no talking. It is my dream.
We might have to set it up to 15. Now that I know this app for every location.
I didn't create the app. It wasn't not my idea.
You use it, so you've been tracking us.
Not religiously. You know what? I understand the problem. I will delete the app. My apologies.
Yeah, I still don't like her.
Okay, is this your trial?
Oh no, my trial is that you need to go all the way to Franco and back within 24 hours.
24 hours. Did you intentionally give me a very difficult task, Midas, so I would not follow you within 15 feet and not talk?
Is that difficult for you? If that's difficult for you, maybe you shouldn't be near us. You know, we live very difficult lives, Karina.
I do understand that your life in particular is quite difficult, Midas, but I was just wondering, can you make it to Franco and back in 24 hours?
Well, obviously, I'm
it...
from Franco, Casey.
Would you like to race?
In these shoes? No.
These shoes.
Well, you should take note. I'm not actually wearing shoes. These are my bare feet.
Oh, I noticed.
She's got you there.
So it sounds like to me you should not have any difficulties then.
I mean, if I leave, will you guys be gone when I come back?
That's not important, and that's not. Don't worry about that.
She starts to look really sad and goes, you know, I think maybe it is an imposition on Midas if I join. So I really don't want to mess up the dynamics of the almighty Mighty Ducks. You know what I'm saying, gang? I just, I don't think that he will be here when I get back. I don't think anyone will be here when I get back.
That is not true. We will be here. Midas will, I don't know,
Midas.
be doing
What?
Midas stuff.
What are you doing?
I'm giving her my trial, just like you
Remember,
we have.
You remember when I told you that sometimes you can be a dickhead?
Yes, I remember.
This is one of those times.
Okay.
Why don't so work on yourself, man? This is a chance for you to do that. To be like, Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. So are you going to do the trial or not, Candace?
This.
What?
Oh, me. That is me again. Oh my goodness, all these names. I mean,
It's only been one name.
I could. I have no reason to go to Franto. I mean, I have like 6 jobs here. I'm
6
trying to work
jobs?
at the same time. I have a small mouse to feed.
Oh,
Wait,
you
you're
have kids. Oh, man.
I do not have a
Yeah.
child. What are you talking about?
What?
Did you say mouths or mouse? You are a cat. I would not
Do you
expect you
not
to have a
I
mouse.
do not have a mouse. I
But
do
you have
have
mouth
one
to feed.
mouth to feed.
Oh, just
other
one.
than my own. Yes.
You only have the one mouth, okay?
Well,
Oh.
I have one mouth, yes, and then I have an
but you have
additional
6
mouth to make
jobs.
food to feed.
Oh,
Okay. You know, this
Yeah.
Midas guy is very mean, and I don't think that I want to be a part of a group.
Look,
thank you.
don't say that. Look, I told
Midas,
you to prepare
what the-
yourself,
What?
because
What are you
sometimes
doing?
that's
I ain't
just,
doing anything.
that's just how he is. We're sorry.
Dude,
Look, you do
If
not need
I
any more
knock
people near us,
Midas
Latin.
out,
What?
can we hang out longer?
What?
Wait a minute. So are you saying that if she wins these trials, then she is only allowed to walk with us within 15 feet and not talk?
Yes.
Okay, so if
a
she
lot of
doesn't,
impositions for somebody I just met in an alley. I mean,
so
they
like,
say don't meet your heroes. I mean, this is on par.
No, if she
Is
doesn't
Midas-
win the trials, then she can just walk as close as she wants to and then still talk, right? Because those are the rules. All right. So if he makes your trial very difficult and you know that to finish it, you can walk closer to us. I think this is what they call a loophole.
That's.
I like
do love a
that.
good loophole, Aladrian.
What?
So why don't I just not do that trial because it seems physically impossible
It's
and I
not.
have
Yes.
multiple things going on?
Yes. I think that in this case, Midas's words have worked against him, and this is a chance for us to be able to be closer to you.
Uh-huh.
And honestly,
Loophole!
coming from a scholarly man, 3 passes and 1 fail is still a pass.
I still don't trust her, guys.
You don't
That's
trust
okay, you
anyone.
don't need to trust me.
Okay.
You don't trust
Literally, last
me.
time we trust.
You don't trust Aladrin. You don't trust Drag. You don't trust Kore. You didn't trust Nalen. You didn't trust Holgrim. You didn't trust your fucking mentor.
Whoa.
Did you even trust the donkey?
Speaking of donkey, no, I'm just kidding.
Watch your mouth, because you don't know anything you're talking about, Zor. Last time you trust somebody, we was all getting our ass correction. You and Elijah was getting our asses handed to y'all.
I think it takes great courage to trust.
It also takes great stupidity not to just trust people that easily. We're good.
You guys want to meet my friend Pippi?
You have a friend.
Let's.
We're good. Would you like to meet my friend?
She kind of just looks at him and just like turns away and is like, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not engaging.
I think I would love to meet your friend Pippi. Who is this Pippi? What is a Pippi?
Well, his full name is Pipolata Delicatessa Windowshade Macromans Evram's daughter Longstocking, but I call him
What?
Pippi for short because of time.
Wow. It is quite the name. It's got to be a bitch to sign.
He cannot sign, and you will see why shortly.
Not that bad.
Let's go. He just sits on the outside skirts of town while I do work during the day and visit within the... He's not allowed in the town, unfortunately.
Why couldn't we have the Pippi in the town?
Well,
Oh, let's go meet this Pippi.
okay. Sounds good to me.
We are going to meet him.
I'm with E.
As we start walking, I'll pull Midas. So I don't even know if Midas is following.
Oh,
Midas.
what?
And okay, that comment was low. I'm sorry.
How are you?
Yes, I was just taking a page out of your book. You know, you say some hurtful shit sometimes, and then it makes us like change our mind. So I thought maybe it would change your mind to let her join.
So I just don't think this is a good idea.
Why not?
Because we do not need any more people around us.
Look, she doesn't have to join the group. I said that, but maybe it'd be nice to have someone cheery around. And just losing Corey, like we just need someone to bring up the morale of the group.
Isn't that what Dragon Eladrin from? Aren't they the comic relief?
They are, but even they're sad, and they need someone like a new friend to interact with and crack jokes with. Look, how about this, okay? So, when we first got here, I got this map to a treasure from the bartender. What if we bring her along on this treasure hunt? She proves herself. She shows that maybe she's strong. Maybe she's weak. Maybe she'll be taken out by like a trap or something, and then you can be happy and never have to worry about her. But
that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. See, so that could happen, or she gets stolen by like ghost pirates or something, and like you said, you won't have to worry about her. But if she succeeds, she can, come along.
I don't know. Does this not sound weird to you? She's a super fan of us. She's been tracking our location. She knew where we was gonna be. She knew all of our names and what we do.
Yeah.
Does that not sound like a trap?
I mean, we're famous though,
Fame is not always a good thing.
It's not.
And that's coming from me.
Well, she's not like the weird fan, like she doesn't even want to join the group. We're the ones pushing for it.
Yeah,
she's not the one like, please let me join the Mighty Ducks. Like, I'm your biggest fan.
Let's just continue entertaining her. Maybe she'll just go back to what she was doing. She did say she was working many jobs, so let's just entertain her fangirl fantasy, and then we're off. We have stuff to do anyways. We don't have time to be greeting everybody like this.
Okay, but if she follows, I don't think me, Dragger, Ladrin's gonna push her away. Okay.
But you do know, if she is, the enemy, that's gonna be on your conscience. That's gonna be the second time you bought somebody who's tried to kill us around us.
I think it'll be the third, actually.
Czar.
What? You said things come in threes, right? The girl at the Bourne, we stayed there and she tried to kill us too.
See? 3! This is the third one!
But maybe instead of things come in threes, it's third time's the charm. Maybe we've gotten unlucky twice before.
Very hard to believe.
Well, that's how it works. Say you're pulling straws, right? And you have to pull the longest one. Well, we've pulled the shortest and we've lost. And now we finally pulled the longest, even though she's the shortest. But you know what I mean? The analogy.
She is going to be short.
Yeah.
I might kick her if I don't look where I'm going. Okay, so what if she's not, a murderous feline, beast, demon? If she's just a regular old silly little fan, if she follows us, like fans do, and we end up walking into danger and she gets killed, that is also going to be on your conscience.
It will, but you'll probably enjoy it. Which...
Only slightly.
Yeah, see, and that makes me happy that you enjoy it.
That's problematic, Czar.
It is. But we'll unpack that later.
Okay, well, just know, I will let you do what you want to do. However, when I get to say I told you so, just know I am going to enjoy it.
Oh, I know you will.
I always do.
And I will sit there and take it, because I love you.
Uh-huh.
Alright, hold my hand while we walk to go meet this Pippin.
No.
Please?
No.
I'll go for his hand anyways.
he lets it happen.
Wait, he lets it happen or he doesn't?
He lets it happen.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go.
Got him.
So you guys follow Koshka to just outside of kind of like the entranceway of the kind of the way you guys came into the city a few days ago. You guys exit out the same way. And Koshka, who do they see as you guys exit out the city?
So immediately they see nobody. And then, you kind of look out over the edge of the city and it's pretty vast. There's not much going on. There's a couple little hills kind of close to us. And she kind of like whistles like, and then you hear like a little bit of a scratching. And then she whistles again. And then you hear a little bit more of a scratching, then kind of a thumping, kind of running towards them. And then all of a sudden, here comes Pippi, who is a large badger that she has outfitted with his own custom adventuring gear, including a helmet for safety. And he has a little adventuring pack on the back. And he's a little dirty. He's been rolling around in the dirt all day, trying to keep himself busy and hunting for small game. And he's very happy to see her, and just comes running up and just runs in circles around her.
This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. How big is he again?
So he is approximately 3 feet from tip of nose to end of tail. So his body's probably around 2 feet. So he is the same size, if not larger looking than Koshka. He's only probably about 1.5 feet tall. But with the adventuring gear and the helmet, he's probably maybe almost 2 feet tall.
That's fucking awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's as long from tip to tail as long as you are tall.
Yes.
But about half as tall as you.
Like
yes.
Shoulder height almost.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
half as tall as me. Yeah. So he's a big boy. It's like picture like a normal person having like a wolfhound or like a Great Dane.
Yeah. Great Dane.
Yeah. That kind of vibe, Only he's wearing a helmet and a tactical vest because safety.
I'm in love.
Yes.
Pippi!
I'm also in love.
Is Pippi friendly? Can I like
Pippi will be friendly if you are friendly to him, so maybe Midas look out just in case.
But and then she leans down. She goes, "Pippi, these are my new friends. Would you like to say hello?" And he'll like run up to Aladrian immediately, who obviously is excited to see him. And then like roll on his back with his adventuring pack and kind of like fumble over and try to get a belly rub and then snarfle around and.
Yep, Eladrian is all into it. He is so excited. He's like jumping up and down, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. He's the best. And he's going to go and rub his belly. He's like, he's hello, Pippi, hello. Oh, you're so cute. You're just the best. And just give it all the scratches and the scratches.
Pippi obviously loves it. And then Koshka says, Do you see how he cannot write his name? That's why it does not matter how long his name is. He cannot write. He is a badger.
It's a good point. Can he speak? Pippi, can you talk?
He cannot speak. No.
Oh, I have something for this.
And I'll touch Koshka and cast Speak with Animals.
Like for me to speak to him?
Yes.
Okay.
So you see me open my book and I'll kind of take some arcane like sigils and stuff like that and form it into like a little microphone or like a little headset kind of thing, and I'll kind of put it on your head, and you're able to speak to him. And I'll use.
Is it like a willing thing? Like, does he have to be like? Do I have to let him know I'm doing it? Like the mind control kind of thing, or is it just like I can just talk to him?
Yeah, you can speak to any animal around. So a little squirrel walks by, you can speak to him. Yeah.
It's like I think it's like a universal translator.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. Okay. Hello, Pippi. These are my friends, the Mighty Ducks. I have talked to you about them before. I told you about them from Onagas, This is Aladrian and Czar and Dragonista and Midas. They are missing Miss Corey though. She had to step away temporarily. But she'll be back.
Koshka, it's totally freaking me out that you're talking to me right now.
I am so sorry, Pippi. I did not expect your voice to be so much like that. I thought it would be higher and chipper like a baby dog, but she's not. She's not.
Like a baby dog.
No, I am like a fully grown badger at this point.
I am off put, and I might have to stop changing around you. I don't know what's happening. This is a new moment in our friendship, but would you like me to say anything to them for you?
You can tell the blue guy that I really like the belly scratches.
Aladrian, he likes the belly scratches.
So you are going to get so many more of these belly scratches. Oh,
that feels so good.
And Coach will like bend over and take off the helmet and the adventuring pack, so he's like, it's like a little naked badger just running around for belly scratches.
It's good to get that off me every once in a while.
Yes.
I like this. This feels nice.
Pippi, since I have your ability to speak to me, is there anything specifically that you prefer to eat? Just out of curiosity, I've never really asked you. I just bring you scraps.
I mean, I'm pretty happy with the scraps you bring me, so...
Okay, good. So we're on the right track. That is good to know. I am happy to know. Okay.
It's nice we finally get the chance to actually have a conversation, though.
Yes, I should try this more often, I think. Maybe I might have to learn whatever this is, this situation. These people are asking me to join their group. I don't know. I've passed some trials. I promised not to stab anyone, and I said I was not their enemy. But they want me to join them, I think, sort of, or follow them around. I am a little unsure what's happening right now, but I want you to know, Pippi, I will not be leaving you out here by yourself.
Oh, that's okay. I'm used to it. People usually see me and they don't, they get a little off-put by the helmet, I think.
Well, that is for your safety, and you will continue to wear the helmet, Pippi.
Well, you're the boss, so I'll do what you say.
Yes. But also, I mean, maybe if we happen to go on an adventure with these people, you will have to come with me. Are you okay with that?
I'll ride or die with you.
Heck yeah, ride or die, little guy. Okay, I just wanted to check in with you since we can speak to each other, finally. This is wonderful.
You're basically like my mom, so I do what you say.
Oh, you are such a good little boy. I'm going to bring you extra scraps from the bar tonight.
Hell yeah.
Fucking love Pippi, Jesus.
Hell yeah.
Pippi's like an aged veteran. Like, I don't...
He's seen some shit.
I was expecting you to be a small baby, Pippi, so I'm still working on it, but, okay.
Pippi smokes a pack and a half a day.
It's a pack and a half.
Yeah, Pippi. So, do you ride Pippi?
No, that's rude. He is not a rideable animal. He just follows beside me and walks on his own.
I mean,
I
if
will
you're
not
like...
tell him you asked that, Aladrian.
He's like, half your size. So it's like, you could sit on him. It could work. I mean...
But he is my child. I will not ride my child around into battle.
I mean...
Aladrian,
Okay,
you're not being
yes. I mean, if I was a duck, I would fly. And if I had the badger, I would ride it.
I do know a couple of real life ducks, but
What?
I mean, I'm going to let it go, Aladrian. I don't.
Okay, all right.
I do not ride him. Is the answer to your question? No. Yes.
All right, that is fair. Okay,
Yes.
so no, we do not ride the Pippi. Okay.
Yes.
I can understand everything that they're saying, and you should tell them I got a bad back. I can't really support, a lot
He
of
says
weight.
he has a bad back.
Of course
Was it
it does.
Was it because of the war?
What are you talking about?
I honestly, I don't really know. This has been a wild ride since I met them.
Because she said he was a veteran. Because you expected it a little bit. dog. It's like a vegetable.
Grizzled vet, yeah.
I'm fucking sweating because I'm laughing so hard. God damn it. Fuck.
Don't these guys know I'm like 8 years old? That's old for a badger.
It's not that old, Pippi. You will be around forever because I will never let you die. But
I hope not.
No, of course not. I will let them know. He says he is about middle age.
He's about middle. All right. Okay. Good. Thank you for that information, Pippi. I am sorry that your back is bad, and I will not ride you because I am much too large. But if I had a badger that was half my size, bet you're a sweet Pippi, I'd be riding my Pippi.
That doesn't sound very right.
I did once hear of this spell that was like enlarge, and I think that would be quite fun for Pippi.
And I will ride the Pippi.
Yeah, I mean, if we find a spell and his back is not having a bad day, you know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know. We'll talk to him about it someday, okay?
I need to soak in the hot spring for about 30 minutes before you try anything like that.
Midas might have something to help with the pain, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
I also do not know what you're saying. What do you mean by this? Does he have the desert flower, as we say?
The desert flower?
I do not.
He doesn't. He has something else.
He's more of a shriveled seaweed at his age.
Shriveled seaweed, eh? Okay.
Sorry,
I could see that, I suppose.
no offense, Midas. Sorry. Your skin is beautiful.
He does have a glow about him, doesn't he, Pippi?
His skin is pristine.
He says you are pristine, Midas.
That's a nice thing to say to someone.
Sure.
I don't know. Pippi is growing on me.
Well, I was going to say, is there any questions you have for a badger? It's not very often that you get to talk to a badger.
Do you actually like honey?
That's a good question, Pippi.
Have you ever given me honey before?
I am poor, Pippi, so probably not.
Then I probably haven't had it. Does it taste like the scraps that you give me?
It tastes like sweet scraps.
It tastes sweet. You know what, Pippi? Maybe we add this to your bucket list to try some honey, you know?
Oh, okay. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
How do you feel about different kinds of chocolate?
Yes, like knuckle and chocolate.
Have we ever had?
Do you know where I can find it?
Have we ever had chocolate before?
We have had chocolate. Not a lot, and not the knuckle and forest chocolate.
What? I don't remember then.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I just went British. Sorry. Get it to go away. Where'd that come from?
Tea and crumpets.
Well, I do not think that chocolate is very good for badgers. So I think that is why you have only had a little bit. Maybe when you were younger. I will talk to a veterinarian and find out for you, okay? And then if you can have it, we will find you some more chocolate to enjoy.
Sounds good.
Okay. He has not had much chocolate, Greg.
Midas, you had a
No.
question?
No, I do not have any questions for a badger.
So you have no
Did you know, Midas, that I designed his custom adventuring outfit myself?
I could tell.
Well, in your humble opinion, what would you add to this garment to make it better? You know, do you have any tips, any tricks?
I'm not sure you want to hear that.
I do think that it would be in my best interest to hear from the Golden Loom member that I have met, one in my life, maybe some input on how to make his outfit a little bit better and maybe more safe.
Well, I would probably get rid of whatever he's wearing and start from scratch.
That is harsh, but I will take the criticism. Then what?
I would probably also change the material so that way it's more comfortable for him. You mentioned he had a back. Well, that part is obvious as well.
Gotcha. Well, what would you do to support his back, and how would you change the material? Maybe something more breathable, not so much leather?
Yes, something more breathable. It is a badger. It will sweat. I mean, look at that coat. It looks matted. So, leather is not something you want to have. It gets hot and icky.
Noted. I appreciate this input, Midas. How would you
You're
support
welcome.
his back? Would you maybe take the thing off his back and then just put the sides and maybe I don't know. I'll
Yes.
think about it.
I wouldn't have anything on his back. Just little pouches on the side, and then just watch how much you put in those pouches because you don't want to weigh him down.
Smart. Now, could you recommend something other than this hideous old war helmet I found on the side of the road?
Maybe you can get a beanie, but like cut out the ears. He can put his ear to the beanie.
Oh, but would it be safe for his head? It's not a fashion statement. It's more of a safety purpose
He's a
situation.
badger.
If Midas is talking about it, it is a fashion statement.
It's a badger. I
I
think
want
he'll be
a
fine.
fashionable but comfortable badger. You know, I bet you've never had a conversation like this.
Not quite.
Did you tell him I like to bash my head into things?
He does like to bash his head into things, Midas. That is another reason why we have the helmet.
You know that's a sign of never mind.
Depression in caged animals. Yeah, it actually is. That's unfortunate. But
Wait, Drag likes to do that too.
You might wanna. Do you walk him?
he likes to live outside all day by himself and hunt small game.
And then he starts banging his head when you bring him in.
I think he might have a marble or two loose up there. He likes to also dig underground, so kind of smacks his head into things down there. I would assume. I've never been into the tunnels, but you know.
Well, depending on the fabric you get, if you just get it reinforced, especially if you order it from the Golden Loom, is this an ad? Yes. If you order from the Golden Loom, you can infuse and get some extra protection while keeping a fashionable, look on him.
Well, maybe we can aspire to do this someday. I'm a little, how you say, strapped for cash these days. But I think that is something we can aspire to as fashion icons in the future.
Icon, yes.
Someday, we will be icons on the front of Onaga's magazine. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's what the magazine is called, but I assume that makes sense.
Hey, Mom, if you're asking for a request, can you ask him how we can make this whole outfit that I'm wearing a little bit less tight in the crotch area?
Oh God.
I am not sure that I want to ask that to Mr. Midas, Pippi.
Okay.
He just wants to know how to make it not so tight on the crotch, Midas. I don't know. Maybe there's a quick fix. I don't know. It doesn't look to me like it goes on his crotch, but
Are you saying Pippi's having a problem with his Pippi?
he may be. I do not know. Maybe there's another.
I've never had the opportunity to tell you this. We can't exactly have a conversation for the last 8-9 years we've been together.
I think that you are wearing a vest, Pippi. I don't know how your crotch is associated, but I appreciate your input, and I will ask Mr. Midas if there's something we can do at a later time when I figure out why your vest is bothering your crotch.
I'm rethinking a lot of things right now.
It just kind of loops around the back of my legs, so it stays in place, So it bunches up. It bunches up.
It bunches up. Okay, I don't really want to talk about this with Mr. Midas because he doesn't like Mummy very much. So, Mummy will take a look at it later, but in the meantime, I do not want to speak to Mr. Midas about your grudge. I am sorry. We will fix it, buddy. We will fix it.
I would appreciate that very much. It's been years.
No problem. No, okay. Well, it was from 8 to 10, but I understand your concern. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. We will fix it. And it's off right now, so you're kind of fine.
Well, now that we got, the important questions out the way, me and Midas were talking, and us as a flock, we think that maybe you'd like to join us for a little kind of side adventure. We got this map from a bar to a place with treasure. And maybe if you come and you can maybe prove yourself and show what you can do, maybe that'll change some people's mind.
Oh, I get it. And then she winks.
Yeah, if you're up for that, I don't know if you're not a fighter, if you're, just a fan, you might just be a normal
Can't I
person.
be both, sir? I could be both.
Could be both, that's true.
Let me show you my skills.
Okay, yeah, so I have this map. Do you guys want to do that? Is that okay?
I don't think they're interested, Czar. I think that everybody has fallen asleep.
Never mind.
They were-
Roll the map up, put it in my thing. I'll meet you guys back at.
I thought I heard. Sorry, I thought I heard some gnolls in the background that were coming about to attack, and so I wanted to be quiet because I didn't want them to hear me. But no, yes, of course, we need to see your skills. We can do this. We can either do that right now, or we can do that across on the hunt for this treasure on a map that we got from the bar.
Can I take a quick peek at the bar map?
Oh yeah.
See where we're headed?
Map from the bar, Czar?
I'll hand over the map.
Yes.
Is there a map, DM, or no?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a map. They got a map. The map shows that from it's kind of like it's like almost like a pirate map looking thing where it's like X marks the spot and there's like the little dashes that show the path that you need to follow. It basically shows from Balland, following the path outside of Balland, like the roadway in. There's like a large bald rock that you need to kind of turn a little bit more towards the north and head into the Dunmis Woods.
This looks easy enough.
Wait, are you gonna guide us? Do you know how to read maps?
I do know how to read the map. Yes, I do. Do you not?
Well, of course, yeah.
Of course you do. Yes, you can guide me if you prefer. I'm just here for the excitement,
Well, no, just as your overarching trial to prove yourself. Let's see what you can do.
Yes, Czar. And then she winks again. I will lead you to the Dunmis Woods and find the treasure.
Oh, you're so helpful.
I do what I can, Czar, with proper prompting.
All right.
Are we where we're at right now? Are we in the direction of it? Because we're already on the outside of Balland.
Yeah, you're gonna basically follow the path kind of that leads towards the Dunmis Woods, but you'll kind of take a little ricky at this bald rock, and you guys did pass this rock on the way in as well, so you'll know it when you see it.
Rock.
Could we take a 5-minute break?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that actually. Let's take a little break. We'll take 5-10 minutes. We'll get back together at 10:30 or 9:30, whatever time it is for you.
Okay.
All right.
Good. Thank you, sir.
I'm
Fucking
just gonna
awesome.
let my dog out. So, okay. Okay, great.
Koshi's the coolest thing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Jim for a walk too.
Let's get on back into this.
Keeping on.
All right, so you guys are all hanging out with Pippi. at the entrance to Balland. So who's kind of leading with the map?
I think that would be Koshka.
Okay.
Koshka.
Yeah, so Koshka, you in the group here, follow the treasure map as it leads you outside of town, kind of closer to the large dense woods that you guys had passed through previously. But as you guys are walking, Koshka, you note the large bald-faced rock that is just kind of on the side after you guys have been walking for maybe like 30 minutes or so. And seeing that, you turn north and you head deeper into the woods. So while you guys are kind of just traveling a little bit, I'll guys give you a little bit of a chance to kind of role play, maybe ask Koshka some questions, get to know her a little bit, little fun things like that. If you have any questions for her, that is.
So Koshka, okay, what's your favorite food to eat?
Fruit.
I like a good tuna roll.
Because
Oh,
she's
wow.
a cat.
I
Yeah.
never would have guessed that. Okay.
Yes. What is your favorite food, Azar?
Well, it's made by my favorite chef, Corey Ruviani. Everything she makes, I can't name foods. I'm not a chef. Or
She makes a good stew.
that, yes, do that. Thank you, Midas.
That sounds delicious. So she
She-
is a good chef. This Corey.
An amazing chef. She was trying to be a gourmand.
Oh my goodness, that is very prestigious here. Did she meet the gourmand in Onegas? I forget their name.
She did, yeah. I forgot her name too. It was like a little halfling lady, and she was very fierce and
Oh yes, she's quite fast. That one.
That was Balin.
how-
Oh.
Oh wait, did we say Balin?
Oh, I have met her too.
Oh, were we talking about Rinto? Oh, crap, I was thinking about Balin.
No, you're talking
I was
about,
talking about Onegas.
Oh, Onagas.
Right.
Okay. Yep. Got my
I
tasting.
don't know. Did she meet one in Onegas?
she made
So-
cupcakes with the desert. Is it the desert flower, right? The rare desert flower.
Oh yes, the desert flower. Yes, that's quite exciting. And how did she do? She did well.
She killed it.
I think so.
Did you try it as well?
Oh my goodness.
I didn't.
I
Is-
I literally cried.
was going to say I heard that there are some interesting effects from eating things cooked with the desert flower. So that is exciting. I'm glad you all got to try it, sort of. But I'm glad she did well. That's great. That's amazing.
Do you want to try? I still have one.
Oh
still have-
no, thank you. That seems to be a long time ago. Why do you
Yeah,
still
how
have it?
old is that elaborate?
Yes.
I just was looking at my inventory. Turns out I still have the cupcake.
Disgusting. Get that out.
Wait, do you
It's
still,
probably
no.
a good idea.
you still have drugs from Onegas too?
Hmm?
Do you still
What? Me? No.
do you still have the drugs from
I have,
Onegas that you
I
bought
have
from
it.
the vendor?
The sun drop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have.
Oh, you still have that pipe too that tells stories?
Yes, my smoke teller's pipe.
Are you just looking through his inventory?
No, I just remember cool things that we got.
I'm like,
You have that book from episode 2?
Yeah, of course that book. I have it. Well, it doesn't work because of your stupid bracelet.
Hey, shh.
Oh, sorry, we're not supposed to talk about the bracelet. With
What
non-
bracelet?
None of your business, Kiki.
He Kiki. I don't mind Kiki. I will accept Kiki. That's cute.
Is that not your name?
Oh, Midas, you will
God.
learn to love me.
What?
If you have ever loved anybody, it will be me.
Midas does not know the warmth of love in his
That
heart.
is not true.
Oh, really? Then tell us a tale of the person that you love, Midas.
I love my mother.
You're,
You have a mom?
you
You
have,
have a mind?
you were not
And you
made. You were
speak
born.
to people like this? What?
I don't speak to my mother like that.
That's
How did
good
she
to
raise
hear.
you? Like she's okay. What is-
Seriously fine.
This fictional mother of yours.
See, moving on.
Oh no, sir.
No. Wait,
Hold
let's
on.
uh.
This is
stay
the
here
first
for a
time I
second.
hear this. Yeah.
Did I have parents? What do you think I spawned in?
I thought you were kind of like made.
Yeah, you make it seem that way sometimes.
What does that even mean?
I thought you were raised in a barn.
That's
It means,
You know,
you're,
like
bad.
raised
you're very
by
robotic.
wolves or something.
You have a robot hand. I mean, come on.
You do have a robot hand. He's got a point. It is not that far fetched to think that you are possibly made.
Yeah.
that's
It's like, you're just missing the skin on your arm or something. I don't know.
And you're like perfect, so
I am perfect. Thank you, sorry.
yeah, of course.
Always clean. No dirt sticks to you. Like, come on, man. It's not too far fetched for us to not think that you are a real person.
I bleed.
Yeah, so does yes. Okay, and
If I was a robot, I would not have blood, Elijah.
so,
We can't confirm that.
That's what a robot would say.
I mean,
Touche,
I cannot
guys.
confirm nor deny the statement.
So anyways,
Yeah,
your mom. Tell us about your mom. What's her name?
yeah, both of you. Let's have a mom off.
We are
Not-
not having a mom off.
Whose mother can beat each other's mother up? Who's got the best mom here? Goshka or Midas?
We are
I-
not having a
I'm-
mom off.
I'm not really sure you want to ask me about my mom.
Why not?
Okay.
Well, she died when I was a baby,
Oh,
along with my father, and I was raised by my uncle.
well, I will let me just remove
Really
my
a mood
foot.
killer. It's very much a mood killer, and I'm sorry to do that to you on this journey.
That's not your fault. Let me take my foot out of my mouth here. Hold on. Okay. And yes, so sorry to talk about your parents like this.
It's okay. I didn't know them. They died before I was able to, form a memory. So it's okay. All I really have known is my uncle. He raised me, and I am the person I am because of him.
He is your mother's brother or your father's brother?
I don't actually know. He does not talk much about my mom and dad.
Okay, that is probably
what-
fair.
Yeah, he just it's my uncle Sapphire. That's it.
What did you say his name was?
Uncle Zephyr?
Did you say
Uncle-
Sapphire?
Sapphire?
Oh God.
Oh,
Yes.
You're
Do you
I'm sorry.
know him?
Oh.
wait. Does he happen to
related
have like?
Sapphire?
Oh shit.
Does he happen to have a store?
Yes, yeah, he has the first and last outpost outside the Vonnegas. I grew up there. Have you been?
Is his sign kind of like a little bit broken?
His sign may or may not be broken because I have thrown things at the sign before. I think he got it fixed the last time I checked. I don't know.
Yes, I believe that we are knowing who this Sapphire is.
Oh God.
Yes, he is a very regal man. He is great. He taught me with much love and compassion for other people. He helped me with my sarcastic wit. He taught me everything I need to know until I was old enough to go on adventure, and he encouraged me to go adventure,
Well then, your uncle is your uncle, you say. Midas, what do you think about that?
What do you mean?
Well, asking you, what do you think? You remember do you remember Sapphire?
Yes, you guys have met him. You've
I
had
choose to
full
forget him.
interactions with Uncle Sapphire.
Yes, I do not. I was not aware he was a uncle of anything at the time, but yes, we've
A
had the
little bit of a
interaction.
bitch.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I grew up there. I haven't been there, like, I haven't lived there in probably, like, I think 5 years or so. But,
Wait, why?
I mean, that is my home. That is where I met Pippi.
You met him in the White Sand Sea.
Oh, the
No,
sea.
just outside. He kind of wandered up to the front of the outpost, and he was very hungry and thirsty and all alone as a little baby, and he looked like he had a hurt little foot. So I made him better, and then he just kind of stuck around, and then we are best friends. He is my little badger son. I love him, and now we adventure together. Uncle Sapphire was not the biggest fan, so he had to sleep outside. But I know that he loved him, just like you will love me someday, Midas.
So,
I mean, that makes sense.
Yes, you know, you're just around something long enough, you tolerate it, and that constitutes love. I get it.
I disagree.
Wait,
Well, I love Pippi.
isn't that how you love us? Because we've just been around so long, Midas?
No.
Oh.
Like, why are you? Why are you say such mean things?
I have no idea what you
So Midas, so your mom, Midas,
Yes.
is she beautiful?
Back to your mother.
She's my mother.
Okay. Do you think she's beautiful?
I do not look at my mother in that way, Zor.
Interesting first question to ask about someone's mother, but okay.
Well, I
It's
mean-
very weird question.
This story reminds me of my friend Luco.
I've read many books about Luco.
Yes, the great and powerful Luco.
I've heard tales of this Lugo.
I don't know what to say about him. Something just the back of my head just itches.
I guess to be considered beautiful. Like I said, I do not see my mom in such a way. I am not weird. I think that is
that
a
you
type
can
of
find someone.
complex.
You can find someone beautiful without being weirdly sexually attracted to them. She is your mother.
Exactly.
Yes, Zar, is your mom beautiful?
Yes. Of course.
Exactly. I'm
you
sure
could-
my mother was. I don't know. I know the least. But I'm sure she was beautiful.
Sure she was.
At that question, you'll kind of see Zar get a little gloomy in the face.
Oh no, Zar, I've said something to upset you.
No, it's fine. So your mother's beautiful. Okay.
Well, I don't know. Remember, I have not met her with a memory. But your mom, does that make you sad?
I think we're approaching the rock. We can talk about that later, and he'll kind of walk ahead.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, look, the bald-headed rock, or whatever we are looking for here. That is.
Yeah, so you guys, head, following the map, Koshka, you lead the group north into the Dunmis Woods. There doesn't appear to be, like, any kind of path carved out at all, so you guys are kind of having to, weave around trees and stuff like that, but the path is pretty much straight ahead. And after a brief time of traversing the woods, you guys can start to hear the sound of some chopping echoing throughout the forest. And as you guys continue to follow the map through the woods, the sounds of the chopping gets louder and louder as you all near its source. The chopping then stops, and you hear someone yell out, "Now, you little fucker!" What do you guys do?
It sounds mysterious chopping in the woods.
Koshka hides, like, behind the nearest, like, tree or bush, kind of, and then, like, tries to look around for what made that noise.
All right, yeah. So just roll a perception for me, Koshka. as you're kind of taking point here.
Uh, 14.
14, awesome. So with the 14, so you heard that like the voice was that of a man, and you could tell that it probably wasn't too far ahead of you. Kind of slowly inching your way forward, with the rest of the party behind you. You arrive at the scene, and you can see that there's a man, and he's standing above the corpse of a possum, with an axe plunged into it. And there's some blood splattered against the man's pants, and the possum's blood is kind of pooling around the body.
That's disgusting.
Did he bite you?
What did he do to you?
Why did you kill this?
And the guy sees you five come out of the woods. Oh, this little thing just came out of nowhere and just attacked me.
You are in its home chopping down trees. What do you expect it to do?
Well, I've been making myself a home out here, and you can look around and you see that this guy's like established a little camp for himself. He's in the process of building himself like a log cabin. He's like halfway done. There's like a little tent kind of set up to the side, a fire pit, and as he kind of, you know, he's a little bit on edge as you guys are all walking towards him. You know, the five of you there.
There's 5 of us.
And he's just like, I'm just trying to make a little home for myself outside of Balan. I don't like the hustle and bustle of the city, and you know, these animals haven't been this ravenous. It just kind of started like a week or so ago, where they started going crazy. I've been out here for like 2 weeks, and they just all of a sudden they started jumping out, whether it's a possum or a squirrel or something like that. It's like they're rabid or something.
You're saying the animals have turned on you?
Well, I mean, just they're just a lot more aggressive all of a sudden. I haven't done anything. I've been out here for weeks, and then
Has it
all
been
of a
an
sudden,
hour since? Sorry, has it been an hour since Koshka got speak with animals?
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? But I mean, to be fair, you are chopping down the trees, you're destroying their home, and they are saying to you, "Hey, you are, you know, that tree is where I grew up." How would you feel if someone was come to you and say, "I'm going to break into your house"?
Hey, listen, I respect nature. I check out each and every one of these trees to make sure it's not inhabited by anything before I start chopping down at it.
Good, that is a good thing for you to do.
But yeah,
But I don't know why they are angry.
your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea either.
What are you even doing out here? Why are you building a house in the woods? Because I know you said you do not like the hustle and the bustle, but are you in trouble?
No, I'm just a man who wants to live out in the woods. That's all. Just enjoy nature.
Wood living man. Okay. All right. You got it.
Yeah.
Fine. All right.
Hey.
So what do you want me to do? You want me to
Where-
find a...
No, I don't. Dude, you guys came to me. I was just chopping wood. I don't know. You don't have
You
to
are
help me.
chopping You were chopping wood, and then you started chopping possum.
Hey, only I was in self-defense. This thing was attacking me, and he kind of pulls up his pant leg, and you can see like just a ton of like scratches and bite marks on his legs.
Which way did this thing come from?
And he points towards the north, which is kind of the direction that the map is pointing towards you. Or
Maybe we should have to go.
for you guys.
Like it's kind of like on our way. You're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Have
Well-
you heard anything about a treasure out here from the great pirate? Oh crap! I don't remember his name.
Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know about any kind of treasure, but you know, just a couple days ago there was another group that came through here, not kind of looking for something. I didn't really talk to them too much, but I saw them pass through.
They came this way,
Yeah,
and they went the same way. That the way that the animals are coming from,
yeah, just towards the north there.
And they didn't come back?
and they did not come back.
I mean, there's probably tons of ways to get out of the forest. I mean, they maybe took another way back. I don't know.
But you did not see them, is what you're saying.
That is what I'm saying. I have not seen them. Just been working away here.
Building your own house out in the woods like nothing matters.
You know, I don't like this judgmental tone that you're bringing up here. I'm just trying to live my life.
Gotcha.
I apologize for judging your life choices. I too would love to live in the house outside in the forest. So you said that you saw that this group went past you, what, about a week ago? Is that what you said?
Not a week ago. Maybe just like 2 days ago.
Were these animals acting crazy prior to this, or?
Yeah. I mean, I think the animals have just kind of started getting all wily over the last maybe week.
Oh, have you noticed anything else different? Like maybe like a different type of weather, anything like that?
No, it's been pretty mild climate for the last month or so. So nothing really different in that regard.
Interesting. Well, it has been nice to speak to you. I wish you the best of luck on your house. Maybe we will come back for tea when it is finished.
Oh yes, I like tea.
Well, that'll probably be a few weeks from now. This is taking a lot longer than I thought.
Oh, okay. Well, I wish you luck, and we probably will not see you again for tea. So have a good day.
All right.
Yeah, a few weeks.
Okay.
Be careful of those animals.
Sir, I too am an animal. You be careful of us. No more killing possums, okay? Just try to step out of the way.
I tried to, but it climbed up my pants.
You must have deserved it, sir.
Yeah, I mean, if it was in my pants, I probably would have gotten pretty freaked out too.
And the guy just goes back to chopping wood.
Northwards.
Okay.
Just reverse.
Pushback kind of leads the group again, heading north towards where we're supposed to be going. Keeping an eye out for animals.
All right.
I found one! Oh wait, it's just you.
It's Pippi.
It's Pippi. He's the leader of a gang.
You can see like Pippi's out in front of Koshka, just kind of sniffing away, just nose like on the ground like a bloodhound, just sniffing away as he walks around. So as you guys are walking through, Eladrian and Zar, you guys are kind of, we'll say, you're a little bit at the back of the pack here.
Okay.
What do you guys kind of have a little private conversation about Koshka and how you guys are feeling about her. So what would you guys say having a conversation with each other about Koshka?
Man, what do you think about this Koshka person? She's like our fan. She came out of the woodwork.
Yeah, we never had fans before. Somebody said she came out of the sandworks because first and last outpost, and yeah.
It's the sand of the Great Whites.
Yeah.
See.
She seems trustworthy, right? But okay, I know you say I'm a good trusted character, but you know I'm not. Midas is right. I really do suck at trusting people. Do you think we can trust her?
I don't think you have a problem trusting people. I think you may have a problem on understanding which people are the right ones to trust.
So is she the right one to trust?
Well, I don't really know if we've had enough time to be able to say yes or no to that. But it seems that it's not a bad thing so far. She is leading the group. Of course, she could be leading us into danger.
I know. She gave us like this whole sad story about like her parents and stuff like that, and maybe it's just like it's all a ruse to kill us.
I don't know. It's pretty hard to kill a duck. You've got to do some pretty stuff, man. So
yeah, that's true.
It's going to be easy to kill ducks.
I do feel bad about her family, though.
Yeah, it's not easy to have to go through this. I mean, I would think I still have my mother and my father, so
yeah.
I don't really know, but I can't imagine living under Uncle Sapphire's rule either. Oh my goodness.
I never met that guy. Is he really that bad?
He's not that bad. He's just not Midas, and he and Midas don't get along that well.
Midas doesn't get along with anyone, though.
Him less than others.
Oh, Midas, hey. You listen to all of our conversations, don't you?
Yes.
He's really good.
I knew it.
Got like radar ears.
I was just kidding about you not being friends with everyone.
Uh-huh.
So,
So are you.
No, he wasn't Midas.
what do you think of Koshka so far?
Still don't trust her.
Why not, though?
She's too happy.
So is Eladrin.
Valid.
I don't trust Lantern either.
Wow. You don't?
That's a joke, Zor. Ha ha ha.
Was that a joke, too?
Oh, she's also tiny. You know, we call those ankle biters.
Do you just you don't like animals? You weren't a big fan of Corey at first either, but is it because she was a rabbit?
No. It's because I didn't trust her at first either.
Did you trust me at first?
I mean, you're like 5, so it's like...
I'm
it's
30.
different. Huh?
I'm 30.
13?
Okay, Grandpa.
3-0.
Just because you have years on me doesn't mean you can talk about my age.
Whatever. Regardless, you were different.
Why?
You don't know what's going on half the time.
I'm a smart guy.
Uh-huh.
I am. I read books and stuff.
You have your moments.
Yeah. Well, maybe she can just, be like another me. Maybe she doesn't know what's going on.
I still think it's suspicious. And also, you had a letter.
True.
The same letter that we all had.
See, but I could have been a plant from the Crimson Moon.
I'm sure that the Crypto Center would have knew about that.
Saying that they planned from the Crimson. Is a kid.
How do you know I'm not the plant?
No one here is a plant. You're a person, and you're a person. You are no plant.
Oh, you think we're talking about... Oh, Adrian.
Think you are a palm tree? You're a person walking around with 2 legs. You are not a plant. Not even like a wandering vine. You're a plant. Psh, whatever. Stupid ideas.
Drag, while the 3 of these guys are bickering behind you, what's something that you notice about Koshka that you want to maybe let her know about in terms of paying her a compliment or something like that? What's something you notice about Koshka that you have to say something about?
I noticed how pretty her fur is and how it changes color sometimes. And I'm like, how do you do that?
How do I do it?
Say again, Koshka?
How do I... Oh, what? I said, how do I do what?
How do you have such pretty hair and fur?
Well, I don't know. I don't do much to it, honestly. I'm more envious of your beautiful style and your makeup and your outfits. I just kind of exist.
Yes.
Sometimes I brush it, but not very often. I will not lie to you. I'm a little too busy.
Interesting.
Would you like to feel how soft it is?
Yes.
Okay. And then she kind of leans her shoulder over.
And Drag starts lightly petting it.
Is
Soft,
And
right?
it goes in for a scratch.
Oh, yes, the scratches.
Is Drag petting her? What the heck?
Oh, God.
Do you think
I don't think I need to
we are
be
allowed-
looking at this.
Do you think we are allowed to pet her?
I am very soft. But you must ask first.
I am very soft. She starts purring.
So as you all head past that guy in the woods, you're continuing along the path, Koshka, that the treasure map indicates. And as you walk through the Dunmas Woods, you guys come across a glade in the forest, like an open space in the forest, that appears to have been undisturbed for a long while. The glade extends for miles to the right and left of you all, and it's covered above with the nearby trees towering over all of you, casting shade over the area. The grass here is tall and dense, about 4 feet high, so it's a little bit taller than you, Koshka. And odd plants and vines can be seen a little bit deeper into this area. And Koshka, you look at the map, and the map doesn't really give any details about what you'll encounter in the woods. It just kind of says, like, dot, 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 here's that rock, dot, 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 into the woods. But it does indicate that you probably still need to go straight past this glade.
Okay, can she try to climb up a tree that's just on the outskirts of the glade before they enter?
Yeah, for sure. So go ahead and make like a, let's say, acrobatics check for you to climb up there. All right, so with the 12, yeah, you're able to climb up. You dig your claws into the bark as you pull yourself up. Pippi's kind of like staring up at you, making sure you're getting up there okay. And like, what are you looking for in particular?
Just to see if there's anything that I can see down into the grass, because obviously when she's in it, she will see nothing. So just to see if there's any like obstacles or any like anything moving in the grass.
Right. So kind of from your vantage point, the grass, it's like very, very tall grass. You can't really see anything. No, like, there's not like rocks sticking up. There's not like a stump sticking out or anything like that. It's just pretty, it's pretty flat, or sorry, it's pretty flat, like all across. Like I said, like the grass is pretty undisturbed. But you do get like a sight of maybe like a small area of the grass that is flattened out, like a very small portion of it. And it's a little bit deeper into like kind of around like the middle point of this dense kind of grass here.
Okay. Is it like in the direction that she's going, or is it like far off to like the right or left, or is it?
It's probably like just off to the right. Like if you headed center and then you like took a few steps to the right, you'd probably come across it from where you guys are. Like you can kind of point out to the group where it is.
Okay. She's gonna yell down from the tree. There's a spot over there that's a little bit flatter than the rest, but I don't know whether we should go towards or stay away. So maybe we should stay away. I don't really see anything of alarm from up here, so we can continue through if everybody is comfortable.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm not going to sit. I'm not going to sit. No.
I can put an eye in the sky too, just to make sure nothing's creeping up on us.
That I think would be a great idea. Thank you very much, Matt.
Who's Matt?
I mean the czar.
Yeah, I'll snap, and anything will, in his owl form, will fly up into the air and kind of give a bird's eye view for us.
Yeah, so you fly up and above the area. There doesn't appear to be anything moving around or anything like that. The grass is really still. The large trees that are kind of casting the shadow over top really just cut out any kind of wind that comes through. And as anything kind of peers over top, roll perception for me with anything.
All right. So +4, 18.
Yeah.
Okay, advantage. Just do it one more time just to see. Not 20. Yeah. Nope.
All right. Yeah. So on the 18, anything flies over, and and he really kind of hovers around that one flattened out area of grass. It's almost like the grass doesn't grow in this real particular spot. And as anything flies over, kind of gets pretty low and almost hovers a little bit, he can see a body in the grass that appears to be almost like tied, almost like pulled down into the ground with vines kind of covering over top of it. The body, do me a favor, roll a history check, Zar, you in particular. Yeah, just roll history first. Let me see. All right, perfect. So through anything's eyes, you see that the body of this person, you can make out little bits of like it's his clothing that are coming through the vines, and it's a dwarf with a gray tunic and brown pants. And remembering back a couple of days ago when you're entering your way into Baland, you came across a group of adventurers that were wearing similar clothing, and the dwarf in particular stuck out to you as he was holding the map that you tried to have anything snoop on.
Does he look unmoving, like dead?
He did.
Okay. So he's like pulled into the ground. Is there like an opening in the ground?
It's kind of like he's like half pulled in, but it's everything's just still. Like he's like half buried almost.
Okay, I'll kind of pull out of his eyes and kind of inform the group.
Yeah, Koshka, up in that clearing, there's a body of a dwarf that I think it was the group that we had seen prior headed this way. Nothing seems to be moving. It just seems to be still. He seems to be half in, half out of the ground. I'm not sure what we should do.
I have a bad feeling that there's something sinister to this very tall grass. I don't know exactly what, but I feel uneasy about it. Does anybody else have any insight about nature or anything like that?
I can go look at it.
Okay, I don't know if that will help, but if you feel so inclined, just, be safe.
Kind of like whistle along and just like not like it's a big deal, just kind of looking around and wander right over to it.
All right, awesome. Is anyone else going with the Ladrine, or is he by himself?
I kind of think Koshka would not go.
Midas is gonna hang back.
All right.
I'm just kind of keep an eye in the sky with anything, making sure nothing like pounces in on him from the grass.
Awesome. Yeah, so Aladrin, you whistle away as you walk in towards the body. And I'll need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
All right. Oh, that was a lot better a second ago.
So as you walk in into this dense, tall grass, kind of pushing towards where the body was, you get fairly close to it. Zar's kind of keeping an eye on you with anything, and you're tall enough to see over the grass to where you need to go. And as you're walking, some vines come out and wrap around your legs, restraining you in place. And you're gonna also
I can't move.
You're gonna take a little bit of damage here, good sir.
Cannot move.
As the vines wrap around, you take 6 points of damage as the vines have sharp thorns and barbs on them that dig into your calves.
I'm bleeding. They got me.
And you're
Guys,
also
don't-
you're currently grappled and restrained right now.
You guys, I cannot move. Okay, don't come over here, okay? Whatever you do, stay over there, or somehow get me out of this.
And you feel the vines like kind of slowly starting to creep up.
Oh, they're coming closer to my face. They are coming closer to my face.
Might as well again.
Aladrian!
I can feel it. I can feel it. It's My legs. Oh!
Was anyone doing anything?
I'm trying to find something to do.
Can I Can I stop it somehow? Does it have my hand? I'm grappled already, so I can't do shit.
Yeah, well, you're restrained by it, but you have the chance to break out of the restraint.
Can I just shock? Can I use shocking grasp on it?
Yeah, you can.
A 23 to hit it.
All right, roll damage.
8.
All right. Yeah, so you're able to kind of electrify your hand and reach down, and you're able to basically crisp up the vines, and they shrivel up and turn to dust as you shock them and burn them.
Guys, be very, very careful if you're coming over here. Okay? Like,
Does anybody have a flaming sphere or another like round like object we could just push through the glade to make a path?
I have.
Not.
I like fire.
Okay. Do you have
Fire.
do you have a spell that could like blow fire through it to burn it up, or electrify, or Drake? Do you have anything that could assist in this situation?
Why don't we have this? And she pulls out the javelin of lightning. But I don't know what that's gonna do.
Well, here, how about I can give you something, if you're okay with it.
Give me something?
Yeah.
Okay. You are giving me lots of gifts today, Zar.
Another knife?
I'm happy to share magic if anyone wants it.
And he'll take out the book again, and he'll start kind of playing with this arcane glyphs and stuff like that, and kind of forming into like a dragon's head, and he'll place it upon. It's like a dragon's head kind of mask, and he'll place it upon you and cast a dragon's breath. So you can breathe fire.
Fire. Okay. Oh, this is quite nifty. Okay, I will give it a shot. Okay, everybody stand back. Ladrian, can you come out from where you are, or are you very, very stuck in there?
No, I'm good now. I already killed it.
Okay,
Just be
you
careful.
come back here with us for safety. And I will blow the dragon's breath.
Okay. All right.
What's the distance on that, Zar?
It's a 15-foot cone.
All right. And how many uses does she get? Just one?
No, it's for a minute.
Oh, okay.
So she can use an action to breathe fire.
Fair enough. So yeah, I would say it's probably maybe 45 feet across that you guys have to pass through. So kind of, Koshka, describe what you do in this situation.
Okay, so she takes a very deep breath and blows out like you would blow like air out of your mouth, and then I assume that's just how the dragon's breath kind of blows out. And she aims it, kind of closer to the ground so that it will burn up all. I can't stop doing the accent there. It'll like burn like a cone worth of this fiery glade. It will be fiery when she blows it, and then kind of see how that works out.
And each time she blows, the arcane runes on the mask light up bright red.
Awesome. So yeah, Koshka, with a magic you're a little bit unfamiliar with, the first time you do it, you're a little bit cautious about how you use this fire magic that Zar's given you, and so you kind of burn up a large kind of widespread cone initially, lighting up a lot of the this tall grass that almost like vaporizes in an instant, almost just turns to ash almost immediately. And then for the next minute, you're pretty comfortable at using the spell. You get more comfortable after each use, and you're able to kind of concentrate it a little bit better to kind of almost carve out a path for you guys to successfully pass through. As you unleash the fire, you can see some of the vines on the ground are like receding away from the flames, and you guys are able to successfully pass through this tall grass field coming out on the other side back into the forest once again.
As we were moving forward and we got closer towards the dwarf as she was making that path, was there, I don't know, did he have like a pack or anything like that?
Yeah, if you want to kind of like check him out, you could roll like an investigation on him.
Okay.
We have a blazed a trail.
So you know the person didn't have too much on him, unfortunately. It really looks like all he had was maybe like he had like about 20 gold pieces on him, and coincidentally a dagger of friendship.
Hey,
No way.
I love my daggers of friendship. Any
Was it from Czar previously? Or?
My friend.
Is this what happens to your friends?
The map that you saw him holding before, he does not have it.
Okay. Any like letters or anything, like maybe to friends or family, anything like that? That's specifically what I was kind of looking for.
Oh yeah, sure. So you kind of like root around in his pockets and things like that, and you pull out 2 letters, and you see that one is like a letter that was opened. It had like a wax seal on it, and it was opened. And you read it, and it appears to be a note from this particular dwarf's mom. And it says, "Honey, I wish you the best of luck on your adventure to Stellaris. I hope to see you again very soon with all tales of adventure that you've had over in Stellaris. Love."
Feel really.
Like, love, Julius.
Really going ham on the moms this week, eh?
Damn.
And then you kind of look at the other letter, and it appears to be like a reply letter that this person, this dwarf, was in the process of writing. And it says, "Dear Mother, we just arrived in Stellaris. Me and the group are real excited to start our budding adventure journey. We even got a treasure map that we're off to look for treasure. I can't wait to tell you about all the exciting adventures we have on Stellaris." And you see it's signed Fergus.
Fergus.
Damn.
Now I'm sad.
Yeah, I'll tuck those into my book and remember that for later.
All right. So you catch up with the rest of the group as they're following behind Koshka, breathing fire. You guys come out on the other side of the glade, and you continue into the forest. And you continue onwards, following the map, maybe for another like 20-30 minutes. And as you guys are walking, I want you all to make everyone make perception check for me.
Perceive it.
A nice group perception check here.
Can I do it through anything?
Yeah, you can.
It's cool.
13s. Okay, good job, anything.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Anything's currently preening his feathers right now.
In the sky.
Yeah. Midas, you got a roll?
Sorry.
All good?
See.
To perception.
Yes, perception.
Perception is
Oh, nice.
Yeah, minus.
So as you guys are continuing deeper into the forest, you guys start to see that the branches and the like wood and lumber that's on the ground, like of the trees, and the roots and things like that are a little bit different than what you've normally seen traveling through the woods so far. And with your guys' group perception, you guys start to see that there are some more bodies that are in these woods, but they're not tied up by vines. Instead, you see, as you guys are kind of approaching them, their bodies are facing you, and what you can see is large branches and roots have impaled them through the back and kind of jutting out their abdomens. Three of those adventuring party members have been killed in this way. And you can also see that there's one party member that is basically pinned under a very large rock. Like a large rock had been tossed at them and it had smashed half of their body. You can see that this party member is basically just face down in the ground with its lower half covered, smashed by this large rock that's probably around like Drag's height. Like it's a really big rock.
Huge rock.
Okay. Huge
It's a
rock.
very big rock.
All of these
Never cut.
all of these people have those same gray tunics, and Zar, you remember that? Yeah, these were that adventuring party that you guys passed on your way into Baland.
No.
They sure have an eye for decoration.
This is horrible. They were just starting off their adventure and ended up like this.
Is it wise for us to continue?
I mean, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I do have a solution that might make you feel a little bit safer. Do you mind if I cast Pass Without Trace?
Wait,
That's a great idea.
Okay, just in case, but everybody really be on your guard, because I don't know what's happening here. It seems like a druid giant or something's happening. I don't know. So she casts Pass Without Trace.
All right. You cast Pass Without Trace, and for those that don't know, it basically gives you a plus 10 to your stealth rolls. I think it's for a minute, right? Something like that?
It's for forever.
I think it's an hour.
It
forever.
doesn't actually.
It's a
Oh, up to
long
1 hour.
duration.
Oh, 1 hour, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
Okay,
guys
now-
are kind of walking with very little, like, very silent footsteps, things like that. And as you guys
You can-
continue... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say you can't be tracked except by magical means.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Can I
Go
do the
ahead.
same as I did with the dwarf's body? Just looking for notes from family, just to pass on.
Yeah, for sure. So you kind of go digging through their stuff. We'll just kind of roll with the nat 20. You don't find any... None of them had written any letters to their family. They all just have very kind of basic weaponry, like a couple short swords and like 2 short bows, basically. And you find about like 20 gold between the lot of them.
Damn.
I'll kind of like... I'll take the gray tunics and I'll kind of fold them and kind of stick them in each of our packs, just to kind of carry. Or I'll stick them in the haversack that we have.
Yeah, I got the haversack.
Yeah.
Handy haversack.
What's a haversack?
Drain, what's a haversack?
Oh. What's a haversack? It's like a backpack, basically.
It's a magical backpack, right?
Yeah, it's like a... Kind of like a... Oh god, what are those bags? What are those bags called?
Like holding?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a bag of holding, but not.
Okay.
It's very similar. It's very similar to it.
Like it has a limit.
I think so. I'd have to look into it, but it can hold a lot. We'll put it that way.
Okay. Noted.
So as you guys kind of continue forward, you guys are eventually passed through a lot of like the density of the woods, and eventually you come out into a small clearing, and you guys are traveling very silently, maybe a little bit more, maybe a lot more quieter than you all are used to, as you walk through, and you come out into a large clearing, or sorry, a small clearing, and you can see at the back of this clearing is kind of like a hill almost that's covered in hanging vines and moss, and through the vines you can make out like a very small cave that's been just kind of overgrown with these vines in front of it.
Let's just move the vines away somehow.
I can cast
Should we
more
just
fire if you
shocking?
want.
I'll shocking grasp the vines.
I can help you with that too.
So as you guys approach the vines, you guys see like maybe about like it will say like 15 feet away from this small cave entrance, you see something walk out of the vines that cover the cave entrance, and the creature before you, it appears almost human in appearance, except their skin and hair are made of bark and green and orange leaves. The creature looks out to you all and begins to speak in a language that only Zar can understand. And Zar, as this creature begins to speak, you recognize it as the Sylvan language. The creature, almost like feminine in its appearance, says, "Begone from my forest."
This is your forest? Who are you?
I am the protector of this forest. Now begone.
We're not here to hurt the forest.
Yeah, my friend says we're not here to hurt the forest. We come in peace. We're just looking for treasure.
All humans say that they do not mean to harm the forest, but I have eyes throughout the woods. I saw you burn the grass, burn the fields.
Well, we did that because the grass was hurting us. So really, you're hurting us, which makes us retaliate.
The grass would not harm you if you had not come.
Well, that's what forest and grass is for, is to walk on. That's kind of a silly way of life to live, don't you think?
Oh, so you wish to just walk all over the forest, do you?
Well, yeah, don't you walk on the forest? That's what forests are for, to explore, to adventure.
The forests are meant to be protected. They give life, and humans only bring death.
Well, thankfully, I'm not a human. I'm a tiefling. And we do bring death sometimes, yes. But I'm a good tiefling, and I love the forest. And like I said, we're not here to hurt. The grass was hurting us. We retaliated. So that's how this goes. If you want to hurt us, we'll retaliate. But if you want to be friends, we can be friends.
You have one last chance to leave this forest or face the same fate as those others before you.
Zar kind of look behind him at his party.
Are you telling us everything she's saying?
Yeah, I'm kind of like translating as she's talking. Yeah.
Why don't you tell her if we could just get the treasure out, nobody else will come looking for it. Then the forest will truly be safe. So really, we're doing her a favor.
Yeah, so my friend says that once we get the treasure and report back to the town, people will leave the forest alone. But if we go missing now, people will keep coming. So it's in your best favor.
People will always come to the forest. They come with their axes and chop down our trees. They come to build their homes. They will never stop coming. I give you one last chance to leave.
Well, you see...
Just don't have good persuasion.
Protector of the forest. The protector of the forest does not. So you are saying that you would rather continually kill the people that are coming to see you all the time in order to, rather than just give it up so that they stop coming to see you?
You guys
You are
see the creature's arms start to raise, and like all around you, the forest begins to kind of groan and creak and shift, and like the leaves begin to rustle, and leaves kind of start falling down very slowly.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I want to try to persuade this person in order to, or whatever it is. But I mean, I don't know if I can use my persuasion through Czar.
You can't. You gotta speak of the language. You don't sprechen the English.
I don't.
You don't sprechen
What language is it?
Sylvan.
I don't speak that.
It's on Czar to be persuasive.
I'm trying my best, but I'm kind of pissed off that they killed those adventurers and they were fucking brand new.
It's a good point.
Look. How about this, okay? We're the Mighty Ducks. Well, four of us are. Sorry, Kashka.
Hello, I am just adventuring adjacent.
Yeah. We can be deadly, okay? So you don't want to fuck with us. We don't want to fuck with you. Because if you do, you'll probably end up dead like everyone else in our path.
Alright, Czar, roll intimidation.
Do it! Come on now.
-1 to that. Let's see.
Where's my intimidation at? Oh,
Can I give you bardic inspiration?
Ooh.
That's up to DM.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that
Given.
-1, Czar? Or you said, is it flat?
It's flat, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then the D6 for Bardic.
D8.
What's a D8 now? Damn,
Ooh.
son. 16.
Alright. So with the 16, the creature looks back to you, Czar, with a scowl, and she says, "You dare threaten me in my own home? Prepare to feel the wrath of nature," as the trees begin to kind of creak and bend around all of you. That's where we'll end it tonight.
Oh, what?
Let's keep playing. Fuck.
Oh my god.
That's awesome. Like, fucking force protector.
Did you say what those things were and I missed it? Or no?
What?
What those things were in the forest? Just the protectors of the forest? Or like, what are they? Like,
What's what? What do you mean?
oh,
Yeah, we
okay,
didn't-
fine.
Yeah, you didn't.
No, I was just
didn't-
asking, like, which one are you talking about?
Did you say his
Didn't-
name was?
You
I
didn't
didn't-
tell us like what the protector of the forest is. You just said it is the protector of the forest.
I don't
It's
know if
got
anyone.
perfect-
I don't know if anyone would know what it is.
Ooh.
Yeah, right. It's
Dun, dun.
yeah. We didn't even ask what it looks like. We just
Well,
said
I
Well,
described
we said
it.
it's like bark,
Yeah,
bark-like
big
skin
bark-like thing. Yeah,
and
It's a tree.
leaves. Yeah.
I don't know
Like
how
an ant.
many. I don't know how many of you would have had an interaction with this. It's a dryad, but I don't know how many of you would have had.
Caught it.
I don't know how many of you would have had an interaction with this kind of thing before. I don't think many of you would have. It's a kind of like a very reclusive kind of fey creature.
That's cool.
Very.
That's neat.
Why's he gotta be such a dick, man? I'm just trying to be nice.
You guys.
I'm trying
did-
to offer solutions here. You know, I'm a problem solver, but
Y'all burned.
I'm
The,
having
y'all
it.
burned the forest.
Okay, by the way,
forest
coolest
was
thing
attacking.
Koshka's probably ever done in her entire freaking life is put on a dragon helmet and breathe fire. Cool as shit.
How
Who
cool is
knew?
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knew my cool actions had repercussions?
Why?
Why?
Shakes
He was
the
at the
foot
first
down.
place.
Honestly, we're doing the forest a favor, if I'm being honest.
Well, yeah, and
I like that spin.
the
I like
vines,
that.
the vines attacked me. Like that's not fair. Like I can't just let that slide.
Exactly.
That's how we saw people being impaled. Like
Yeah,
that. So it's like, let's
like-
keep going.
aggressively murdered.
Guys, it's
Like-
called the stand your ground law. I thought you people in Texas would know about that.
That's
I
true.
will shoot. I mean, like that's not. You know what I mean here, though? Like, come on. Like, I'm all about it.